welcome to the North Beach Football Club. The Charles Riley here at downtown North Beach, one of the best suburbs going around in West Australia. My name's Cam Robbins, joined the commentary box this afternoon by Wardo Harris. Good afternoon, Wardo. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm good. I like the local bias, the best suburb going around, mate. Tell you what, it's a mint spot, isn't it? How good are the conditions today?
Fantastic. The ground, how good's the ground looking, Ward? Just magnificent. So shout out to the City of Stirling, done a very good job. So this game here, COVID City's hit North Beach. Ward, late mail from them this morning, and Craig Hoskins, number 16, probably one of the best taggers, did a good job for Subiaco. He's got a close contact from his mum, so maybe the mum was trying to give him bacon and eggs this morning. He's giving him bacon, eggs and COVID, so he's copped the trifecta. So he's a late out, and also Simon Tunbridge as well. So a couple of big outs for North Beach, Ward.
Yeah, Mitchy Gill, obviously a pretty important player that runs through that midfield as well, and has been very good when we've seen him a couple of times. So, yeah, some really strong outs for North Beach Footy Club. Both of us tipped him as well. You tipped him by 31. How you feeling, mate?
Bit nervous now, bit nervous, yes, by the points, but we never know. Both these sides won last week. Ward, Uni 7 points over Fremantle CBC in a fairly good game, and North Beach came from behind to beat North Fremantle down at North Fremantle is over by 24 points. So both sides have won one each, and the reserves here, North Beach running out comfortable winners there, 11-11-77 to University 5-6-36. So geez, North Beach is strong, mate. 7 or 8 sides, and they're always good sides they are as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see the other oval just from our vantage point. We're filming across from the hockey club, so we get to see the beautiful pavilion on the other side of the North Beach Footy Club, and look, the other game going on that far side as well. So, famous footy club, and well done to everything they do in the Perth Football League.
Fairly good recruiting off the season, not only from players but also the coaching perspective. Ryan McKenzie comes across from Claremont Footy Club, and one of my old mates, Stephen Hooper, the number 1 draft pick for Geelong and good player for East Perth. Probably Basil Zemplis' best mate when he smashed his lung to their hoop, so he's back as a footy director. Shout out to you, Stephen Hooper, one of the nice guys, and what he's doing, Ward, this year for every home game North Beach play, they give actually drink cards to the opposition teams to encourage them to have a beer after the game. That's absolutely fantastic. Well done to Stephen Hooper. And he's got a fairly good leadership program with the Colts coming in as well. So he's got Lee Walker back, another Needs Perth lad.
Very, very good.
Yeah, back to North Beach, just trying to develop a leadership program with the Colts. So, and his son plays here in the top side, Thomas, and his other son actually coaches the 6th side. So does a lot of work around the North Beach Footy Club, does Stephen Hooper. So other games around the leagues this round 2, we had Fremantle CBC playing Curtin University Wesley. West Coast are playing Kingsway, and a few Kingsway players out, as we know from last week. Scarborough versus Bassendean. Now Scarborough have got 6 players out for COVID as well, so geez, it could be Bassendean could be a sniff out there at Millington Oval, and Trinity Quantas versus North Fremantle.
Yeah, look, some good games right the way across the park. And look, for any of the listeners out there that haven't seen the Behind the Post show, look, make sure you get on that as well. We've had a Wardo versus Robbo tipping comp that we've started up this season so far. I think the only one that we had different was that West Coast Kingsway game, mate. And with Kingsway dropping a couple out, I reckon
you must have knew something, I reckon.
Oh, wait, we knew the bacon, eggs and COVID was going to run rampant. So, look, but yeah, ripping games of footy this weekend. But, we're here at North Beach and University for a game that doesn't look too far away now as both teams start warming up.
A couple of big ins for University too. Wardo was Matty Davis, number 9, the key clunking forward, and the big Dr. Blakely, Nathan Blakely. Uni wears 23, is wearing number 25, and geez, he had a good season last year, played state and played a lot of senior footy for the Swan Districts Footy Club, and I believe he's a doctor down at the Royal Perth Hospital, so very, very important player is the Nathan Blakely. And like I said, a couple of big ins for North Beach. I think Nick Reed's good, and also Braden Lawler, massive pickup from Peel Footy Club, number 11. He's going to be a key player for the North Beach side.
Yeah, he was a really underrated player at waffle level for I think a lot of sides. Probably didn't pay the attention that he was probably due. Himself and Blair Bell was the other one for Peel Footy Club. Just really talented, absolute Peel stalwarts, and really helped him probably galvanise that. The Fremantle boys that would be coming into that Peel side as well. So, look, he adds not only on the field with what he can do from playing ability, but also with his leadership as well.
Also, Kyle Cranley comes back too. What I think didn't play too many games last year, so he's a good in for them as well. So, and interesting too, North Beach last week, their Colt side won by close to 100 points over North Fremantle. So they definitely have a lot of depth here, North Beach, and as you said, the fantastic facilities over there. Just a really, really good feel about the place.
Oh, look, it is indeed, and I think they've always been good at, getting those Colts coming through. They've got the 2 Colt sides, don't they, as well, if I remember right. So, look, great young group that's coming through. They'll keep having these players come up into their senior sides as well. It's just the kind of club that, people want to be around, which is good for the footy on the field and also the social aspect of it as well. Look, they do that very, very well. So,
absolutely, they are, and. So we can't actually change our tips. Usually we have opportunity to change our tips, Wardo, but we've locked in and we've got evidence because we're running a good competition. And shout out to our producer, Haley, to our right, who came up with a nice little graphics there.
Yeah, it was good work, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good work, very unheralded. So everyone's a good producer out there who's listening. Get hold of Haley. She's a guru, Swami. Don't you worry about that.
She'll teach you the ropes, mate.
She will teach you the ropes.
The only problem is she doesn't have much time left. She stretched far and wide with all the things that she's going on, but look, does an exceptional job for us in what we need to do and for the Perth Footy League stream that we have every week.
A couple of key players, I think, for University, mate. Number 1, Ryan Donaldson, very small player. Rover gets a ton of the footy and very smart, articulate. He'll be a very good player for University. Watch out for Matt Davis, as I mentioned. Sean Trombetta too, the little fourth pocket type dynamo. He kicks 4 or 5 every week, doesn't he?
Look, we've seen him kick 4 in the space of about 5 minutes before, I think, down at what was that? I might have been at their home ground actually one day against North Freo. So looks super dangerous player there as well. Look, other players for them. Sam West, look, he plays pretty well through the ruck, and he does that very well with the dock in Nathan Blakely as well.
Yeah, they have got a good ruck combo, have they? Number 19 and number 25. So North Beach, they are in the yellow and the red, and University are in the green and blues. And we used to call them green latrine, I think the nicknames were.
Green latrine.
Green latrine. They've always been very strong, University as well. So should be a very interesting game. Like I said, both sides have won each, and this is the second game, and should be a very, very good game. We'll see what side's kicking where at the moment as players are going to the centre of the ground.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't seen the toss.
We've done the tosses
yet, have we? Yeah. Although I was going to say the North Beach backline looks like it's staying down this right of screen at the moment. We see the players in Bottichia and some of the other stalwarts down there. The big fullback in Tommy Hooper, just to the right of screen. So I'm going to assume that North Beach Footy Club are kicking to the left.
I certainly think you're right. They are. North Beach are kicking to the left of the screen, and University kicking to the right of the screen. Thanks for your company once again. Robbo and Wardo doing the calling for you this afternoon, and both of us have tipped the home side, North Beach. But that was pre-COVID and pre-Blakely and Davey, so that kind of evens the ballpark out, but we can't change our tips, mate.
No, look, I'm still pretty comfortable at North Beach on their home deck. As we said, both teams ended up having a win last week for round 1, but North Beach Footy Club will just get the chocolates. I think I picked them by about, it might have been 12 points, 17 points. I'm pretty comfortable with that.
Very comfortable with that. Doing the ruck work, as we said. This is going to be Cranley for North Beach versus the Dock for University. Players getting the positions, umpires getting all warmed up, just about ready to go. Beautiful conditions here at Charles Rowley as the umpire throws the ball to the sky. We're away in the middle of the ground. Here we are. Cranley brings it to ground, running on the contest. Well done by the University player. Just crept that player in. There was Cam Wilson on his left. Kicks the ball forward, but taking good mark is Matthew Holden. I think relating to Craig Holden. He used to play for West Perth and Melbourne back in the day. He goes to centre half forward. Good kick. Strong attacking mark by that key forward there by North Beach and Cranley. And beautiful kick. Lace out finds Nick Reed. Nick Reed, no waste time. Goes straight on. Good push in the back. And all markers the ladder. James Garcia takes a very good mark. Geez, a slick ball movement. Cranley won the rock. Went forward, got the mark, and good slick work by North Beach, Wardo.
Yeah, look, great kick by Cranley, good mark as well, and he hit Reed, who just turned and went, and Garcia knew where he was going. So, look, James Garcia will have the first shot on goal for the North Beach Footy Club. He looks like he's going to be kicking just inside the paint of 50 as players go for a lead, but Garcia will go and kick through it, trusting right boot. It's going straight. And just carries the distance. First goal on the board for North Beach Footy Club. They hit the lead probably about a minute and a half into this first quarter. It's North Beach 1 goal straight. University yet to score.
And it took 1 minute and 12 Ward to get the first goal to the home side. And like I said, slick ball movement out of the middle. Pretty good kick by Garcia, just on the 50-metre paint line. It just straight as a die. It was very good kick.
Yeah, it was a good kick. I was mentioning off air before just about this breeze. Obviously comes in, feels like it's coming towards us from the ocean, so it would have been a bloody tough kick actually. But that young fella, he's trained down here for quite a few years now, knows the conditions, and a well-earned first goal for North Beach Footy Club.
Absolutely. Pretty tricky breeze this, isn't it? Bit swirly.
Yep,
probably
absolutely.
all across the ground, isn't it?
I'm almost feeling cold this week.
It is. Middle of right once again. Good knock by the big fella there, and Cranley brings the ball to ground. Between traffic was good, was Lawler. Kicks the ball full. Good thumping defensive effort by the University player and then Nathan Stewart. He's got it again, is Stewart, on the bottom of the pack. Umpire says, give the ball to me. Gone into the forward 50 once again for North Beach. That's 2, and we're just gone 2 minutes.
Yep. So the umpire with the ball in the middle of the ground. Knocked down by Cranley there. Nobody able to pick it up. North Beach player on top of the Uni player. The umpire's going to come in again. We'll have another ball up just outside the paint of 50 for North Beach Footy Club. Umpire throws it up again. The two big ruckmen go out. Oh, this time picked out of the air by Doc Blakely. Throws it on the left but smothered. Ball knocked forward there. Good tap forward by that player in Dwayne Lake. Ball can't quite get out there. Just hacked forward by the University player now, but picked up and kicked into the middle of the ground. Two players chasing after it. The North Beach player. Good wheels. Will it sit for him nicely? It does. Great handball there. Flicks it back to that player in Tommy Hooper. Hooper, great kick. And fires the player in the middle of the ground in Cade McKenzie. McKenzie goes to go. Flicks off to Bottichia. Bottichia inside 50. Good kick. Well, can't quite take the mark. Was that player in Nick Reed. Goes to turn onto his right. Just handballs it inboard. Goes back and gets to receive another handball. Bottichia. He's got a great kick. Kicks inside 50. No one's real advantage for North Beach Footy Club though. Ball bouncing around. Kicked off the ground. And goes through for a behind.
Tell you what, they should have used all by himself. Kyle Cranley Wardo is by himself, but Bottichia went over his head, so you won't like the look of that, the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. But they are in front at the moment. North Beach 2 on the tackings, 1-1. University are yet to score. North Beach Wardo have gone into their forward 53 times so far this first quarter.
Yeah, look, they've been very damaging so far. Blakely's going to have to start to establish himself on the game as the ball goes out. Cam Wilson can't quite take the mark. Bottichia finding a lot of the ball early. Hits across to Lawler. Lawler hits up Lucasen. The guy kicked 4 goals last week. Great kick inside 50. Oh, no one able to grab that ball there as it sits for the player in Sam West. The big fella just knocks it out to the far side. Will it sit for Quinn Donaldson? It does indeed. Chips up the ground. Will he find his play? No, overcooks it and marked near the last line of defence there. Oh, ball goes through into the middle of ground. Lamont, can he pick it up? Almost get his head taken off. Flicks the ball out. Ball getting fed back there. Chris Wells just goes to the far side and finds Shannon Lucasen all by himself. Got plenty of space in front of him. Beautiful left kick. Oh, he's overcooked it. And it looks like it might go out of bounds. Does it sit for Nick Reed? No, it doesn't. Great pick up there by the University player. Looking for options, but just decides to boot it up to this side of the ground. Thomas Gajewski just underneath it. Ball looks tricky with that wind. And Lawler, no, it's not Lawler. Player in Josh Stott takes it out of bounds.
Uni will take that one walk. It's a 2-on-1 to North Beach in favour. So they're doing all the attacking in that moment. About half forward flank here for the University side. And like I said, been in forward 53 times. It hasn't gone this forward so far for University. Umpire throws a ball. It's a shallow throw. Blakely brings the ball to the ground. The ruck was fantastic. Hit it over to Donaldson. Donaldson on his right. Trombotta was good. Found Davies. Davies went one way. Goes the other. Goes on his trusting left foot from outside 50. Lowers his eyes. Trombotta does some extra work. If it stays in, it would be okay. Keeps the ball. It's out of bounds. The umpire's caught it out of bounds. Good call by the goal umpire there, Wardo. Saw it.
Yeah,
boundary line throw in.
He did very well, and Shawnee Trombotta with his experience there as he almost kept it in and then almost managed to drag a free kick out of Chris Wells there. But well done to that goal umpire there. As the umpire goes to throw it in, University with their first inside 50. Geez, that ball is holding up. Cranley able to knock it down. Lawler probably being held. Umpire says yes, and you'll get a free kick, son.
He's got a heap of the footy already, hasn't he?
Yeah, been a very good player so far for North Beach and a great recruit for this year.
Just 5.5 minutes so far. It's 1-1-7. We'll call it on the Rory O'Rourke scoreboard. We're the major sponsor for the North Beach Footy Club. Been sponsored for many years. They have it now in the back pocket. There's Lawler looking at his option. There's nothing on here, so he's going to punch the ball down the line. Good kick. Blakely all by himself. Cranley over the top was okay. Hands was okay, but well done by the University player coming through there, and Jai Harris. I think he caught one high. The umpire saw that as well and be kicked to the big ruckman in Doc Blakely.
So Blakely with their first clean possession going inside 50, kicks it up. Oh, great mark out on the lead by Matty Davies. And he's going to cause some headaches, I think, today.
Geez, beautiful lace-out kick by the Doc. I thought he was on operating table then, doing a bit of a knee, Rico. He just chiselled the ball right to the centre half forward position.
Mate, not bad by you, I like it. And finds a pretty reliable kick normally in Matty Davies as well. So he'll kick from about 45 metres out, just on a slight angle. Probably just the breeze to contend with, I would have thought, Cam.
Yeah, Matty Davies, about 40 metres out, directly in front. He's got a thumping kick, this lad. Should be an absolute gimme from here, a soda. Says Matty Davies, deliberate shot of goals. Kick off the boot was beautiful. He knew it straight away, and that's the first goal to University to Matty Davies, and that's come at the 7:07 minute mark of the first quarter.
Look, we called it when that ball went inside, and Davies ended up marking. It's such a big inclusion, and Blakely was the other one that's obviously come in. They probably hold the key to University's fortunes today. There's a bit of talent around them, but having those two key players are in. And look, North Beach just with that 1 point lead now, 1 goal, 1-7. University 1 goal, and we've got about 7.5 minutes now in this first quarter.
Probably the last 2 or 3 minutes, Wardo, was Uni just starting to settle themselves in the competition and the game, and they're just starting to play on their terms in the last couple of minutes. Yeah,
look, being good so far. They just need to start winning some clearances. As the umpire throws the ball up in the middle of the ground, Cranley goes up and probably just knocked forward by Blakely. They're hacked out of the air by the University player. Does it sit for anybody there? It doesn't there. Oh, well done, and quick hands by the player in Nick Wells. Goes forward, flicks across to Nick Bow. Bow just chips it across the ground and marked by that player in Jack McIntosh. McIntosh, left footer, great mark and hit up there. Matty Holden decides to play on. A lot of left footers in this side as it sits there, and I think it bounces for Catalafamo. Another left footer possibly. He's going to flick across onto his left. Of course he does. Chips it up to the ground. And good spoil over the top by that University player in Inverarity.
I wonder if it's in relation to Johnny Inverarity, the former Sheffield Shield coach back in the 70s and the former dean of the university. There you go, mate. Bit of trivia for you.
He might be, I reckon, just before my time, mate. But, yeah, Inverarity, not exactly the most popular name in the world, but a few famous ones floating around.
Absolutely. So boundary umpire's going to throw the ball in just short of the attacking area for the North Beach Footy Club. Shallow boundary line throw, and the umpire says, mate, the wind's strong down here at North Beach. Eat your Wheaties and throw in a little bit harder. So
I think he's going to have
another crack.
I think he's going to have to walk in a bit. I reckon that ball went about 4 metres in and about 117 up in the air.
Yeah, that's a better boundary line throw. Umpire throws a ball in. Cranley versus Blake. Give one to Cranley. Bow was good by hands. Flipped it over there to Nick Wells. Wells on the left. He got confronted about 3 or 4 players. Cranley hasn't got it. Surely the umpire said yes, he did. Academy Award. He thought he was going to do the Will slap Davies, but he didn't get it. Umpire said give the ball to me.
Great spoil there by Ryan Donaldson, putting on good pressure by University as the umpire goes to throw up. Knocked down by Doc Blakely there. Tipped forward by that play in Matty Holden. Just flicks it forward. Bow able to pick it up. Can't quite hold on. Good tackle there by Donaldson. Ball flicks around. Goes sit there and in forward. That's Dylan Campbell who's knocked that forward there. Just pushing around. No one able to quite get it out. Just a quick toe poke. Nick Bow there. Flicks onto his right boot. Good centering kick. Oh, tap forward there by the uni player. Smart. Ball ends up going through the middle of the ground. That was a handball by Inverarity. He just finds that cutout player there. It might have been one of the Donaldson boys and just marked on that far side.
It's the Blakely, the Doc, and decides to play on, kicks the ball down the line. Beautiful kick, pinpoint. Was perfects and finds Jai Harris. So Harris right in front of the interchange bench for University. They've come back so far. They'll try a 1-1 goal. Kicking the ball forward. Oh, good strong match by Davies. Socket off the ground was okay, but well done by Hooper. Running at the contest. Davies hit very hard by Cranley. He says, thank you very much. Cop that. And he did do that. Second effort by Lukey Solms was okay as well. So good defensive pressure by North Beach.
Yeah, very good. And 2 balls just run into each other there with Cranley going into Davies. Both boys, they won't be backwards and coming forwards for sure. As the umpire has the ball, probably 30 metres around now from the University goal. Another inside 50 for them as the umpire throws it in. 2 ruckmen go up there, knocked down by that ruckman in Cranley. Lawler follows it out. Probably gets pushed in the back by Quinn Donaldson. And the umpire says, no free kick. Give it back to me and we'll throw it a little bit closer to the University goal. probably 25 metres around, as we've gone almost 11 minutes in this first quarter.
Bound jump by's going to throw the ball in, doing the ruck work for Uni's Collerton versus Cranley. Ordered by Cranley, or pushed out by Colton. Good effort by him. North Beach player surely got tripped from behind. The umpire said no, he didn't. Play on. Over the footy is okay. University hit it very hard in Mitchell. Could be holding the ball. The umpire said yes, it is. Here's Herbie. Good defensive pressure taken by Samuel Lamont.
And so Sam Lamont just looks to go and switch. Nice little chip kick there and finds Catalafamo. He's got Tommy Hooper all by himself, and he decides to go that way. Will he hit a target in the middle of the ground? Assessing his options. Probably looks like he might sit there and go long up the line. Signals to go that way. Good kick there to a 2-on-1. Oh, great mark taken there by that player in Adam Swain. So Adam Swain with the ball 55 metres from his own goal. Has to go onto his left foot. Kicks it up there to the two big fellas. Unlucky, couldn't be quite marked there by Cranley. Knocked forward by the University player then in Dykes. Ball comes back this way. Will it sit there? It does indeed for Jacob Conti. Just flicks it out and finds that player in Inverarity. University just going to kick the ball inside 50. The two big fellas sit there and rest for great turnout of pressure there by Martino. Martino, great chip into the middle of the ground, finds Scurrier. So Scurrier just chips it on. Garcia into Reed.
Great kick. Great footy.
Oh, well done.
Started from down back, wasn't it, for North Beach player number 26. Martino, I think it was. How good was that? The blind turn through in the middle of the ground, Wardo, and just set up an opportunity, open up the corridor, and that's why North Beach got an attacking move here.
Yeah, absolutely, and really three smart kind of medium-sized forwards through the ground there, in Garcia, Scurrier, and Nick Reed. And look, Nick Reed goes to try and put through his first goal of the 2022 PFL season.
Here is Nick Reed to relinquish shoulder at goals. Left foot, start at left. That's a shank, old-fashioned shank. Did not make the distance. A good defensive mark. It's taken by Inverarity. He started the game off very well. Chits a ball over the top and finds Chaz Flint. Flint in the back pocket for Uni. Looking at his options. Lowers his eyes again. Good hard running. A good effort then by the player, then Timmy O'Hara. Former Claremont Junior. Played a lot of forward movement up Claremont. He's down back here this afternoon for University. Punches the ball down low. Cranley over the top was okay. So was Blakely. Bottom of the hitting the ball very hard was the player there, and Charlie Mitchell for University. Good effort by him. Lace out, finds his teammate there in Trombotto.
So Trombotto with the ball just in front of the dugouts, just on the far side, decides to go to the middle of the ground and finds that player in Muzared. So Max Muzared goes to kick the ball. He's got that play in Verarity all by himself. Oh, good spoil across the top there by the North Beach player. It's going to go back to him. Gets the reward. Doesn't sit nicely. Muzared again, but picked up by Wells. Wells goes to handball in board. Finds Nick Bowe. Flicks out to Garcia. Garcia got a few things in front of him. Can't go long though.
Lead, and
just takes that play in Nick Reed. So Nick Reed, he'll sit there and play on with his left foot. Can he make amends for the last kick? Probably not his best one again as the ball bounces around. Muzared goes to bring the ball out. Oh, kick into a 2-on-1 there, and marked beautifully by Matty Holden. Matty Holden goes, handballs off. Coleman inside 50. How will it sit? Oh, no real attempt to the ball by Lucasen, and that's going to be a free kick.
He picked it well there, Wardo. No intent for the footy at all. Was the North Beach key player in Joshua Scott. Thought he was doing a bit of a kung fu fighting. Nowhere near the footy. Gives away an easy kick, and University can relieve the pressure. Down the line, good pressure. No, he's dropped what he should have taken. Grove, very good by Mitchell. Mitchell went one way, went the other. He's going to receive the ball again, but North Beach have the numbers. Very slick below his knees there was Scurrier. Scurrier on his right, kicks the ball to half forward. University have the numbers once again. Cool, calm, collective under pressure. Donaldson was good. Kick around the corners even better by Uni. Bring the ball forward. Spall at the back was okay for North Beach. Got numbers around the contest here, but Uni, well done. Umpire's called play on. I thought it was the throw. Numbers around the contest at the moment. The umpire says going no more, holding the ball. It's going to be the ladder. Giving the ball to me, Wardo.
So ball in the middle of the ground. We've got about 15 minutes in this first quarter now. North Beach just leading by 1 point. 1 goal, 1-7. University 1 goal straight. As the two ruckmen go out, knocked over the top by the University ruckman. Ball doesn't quite come out. Does now through North Beach Footy Club, who just hack it forward. And a relieving mark there, taken by the University player, about 60 metres from his own goal. Great kick into the middle of the ground, finds Ryan Donaldson. Could have played on, chooses not to. Goes to Matt Davies. Will it get to him? Strong hands, can't quite get there, and well done by Lukey Simons. Ball comes around, good pressure there, continued. Lawler flicks it out, finds that player again. Well done, North Beach Footy Club. And Matty Coleman goes a kick to advantage. Will it sit for Lucasen? It does. Ball taps forward. Good tackle there by University. Ball kind of going nowhere, and the umpire says, give it to me. Just in front of the North Beach bench.
Kind of like a pinball machine over there, Ward, wasn't it? All players throwing themselves in the contest. Umpire says, give the ball to me. Crownley doing the ruck work this time versus Doc. Well done by Crownley. Brings the ball in the contest. Lawler had it, lost it. North Beach punched the ball forward to the half-forward flank to a 1-on-1. Good defensive mark been taken by University playing Ben Collerton. He's been pretty good down bat, has Collerton, early stages of the first. He decides to switch the play. That breeze is very strong here at Charles Riley. Hitting the ball hard was a University play, then Dwayne Lake. Lake on his right, kicks the ball to half-forward. Good way to kick and finds a teammate. Lace out there in Quinn Donaldson.
So Quinn Donaldson 50 metres from home, just going to chip it up. Davies going, Hooper going back beautifully with the flight of the ball. His player there ends up handing it over the top and gets it back to that player, Tom Hooper, as North Beach look to relieve. Ball comes through the middle to Matt Coleman, finds the ever-reliable player in Chris Botticia. Botticia, risky kick across the ground. Trombotta ends up putting on a good contest. Umpire says no free kick there. Good body, but North Beach able to find the ball. Able to just relieve the pressure, hopefully. That play there in...
Good kick. Good vision.
Well done by Catalafamo. Finds the big fella there in Cranley. Cranley goes to play it on. Finds Nick Bowes. Bowes been lively early. Not his greatest kick, though. And well picked up by that player in Alex Dykes. Dykes goes to flick it across. Finds Cullerton. Hasn't got a lot of options to do, but finds a play on the 5 side in the ever-reliable Timmy O'Hara. So O'Hara taking his time. Not a lot to kick to at the moment. Just a small chip kick. And finds Inverarity.
He's been good, this young kid.
He has been. He'll sit there and assess his options.
So Inverarity kicks the ball down the line. Cranley over the top. Big spunch by him. Brings the ball to the ground. Flick out pass was okay. Flamed McKenzie. McKenzie on the right. Puts his player under pressure. He was good for the occasion, but he flicked it out to Wells. Wells decides to do the switcheroo. Well done. Stood on the contest with Jack McIntosh. Over there to Bow. Bow can switch the play. Good play here by North Beach. Lower the rise over the tide. Good hard running taken then by James Garcia. Garcia around the corner was okay. Switch up was good. Nick Reed runs hard at the contest and takes a well-contested mark. Good passage of play that. Gee, stood on the contest with Jackie McIntosh, Wardo. Got the bump. Bumped off and just rode the bump extremely well, didn't he?
No, he didn't even. It didn't even look like he touched him, but he just went with that momentum of the ball.
I think it was touch, sorry.
Did extremely well.
Thought it was a mark to Reed, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's touch, so it's a boundary line thrown right in front of the scoreboard. Sees North Beach 1-1, University 1 goal. Running on the left, just not going to make the distance. Camping on the ground and taking a good defensive mark as a player there in Joy Harris.
And Cade McKenzie probably could have done a bit more with that, but he wasn't able to as University looked to come out this far side. Dwayne Lake with the ball just knocks it forward. So this now goes to that player in Thomas Kajewski. Had an absolute belter of a goal last week in the Goal of the Week nominations as he kicks the ball forward there. Sits for the University player, just chips it in. Davies! Great mark and a beautiful kick there by that player in Quinn Donaldson.
How good was that? Ward lace out. He's pretty lively, the brothers, Donaldson, Ryan and Mino, and just lowered his eyes. Once again, Davies ran into a bit of space. That's all he needed, Wardo, and took a good, strong, contested mark.
Absolutely. And look, Matty Davies really using his pace early on. I think Lukey Simons is a good matchup for him, but he seems to just have him by a couple of steps at the moment. As Matty Davies, tough angle this one. He'll probably kick from about 35 metres out. And it's a pretty tough angle here, Cam Robbins.
Yep, but he's a good kick, Matty Davies. So, deliberate shot of goals on the left. Geez, brings it around nicely, and he's kicked another one.
That's an absolute
That's
belter.
A beautiful goal there by Matt Davies. He's now kicked 2, and the University in front at the moment. 2 goals straight, 12. North Beach 1-1-7.
I know, and about 20 minutes gone now in this first quarter. University really come back. We were a bit worried probably early on. North Beach really starting to dominate, but they've ended up, winning the clearances a little bit more, and some of their ball use coming out has been a lot better. Matty Davies is looking to be a real problem early on now.
Yeah, just smart leading, wasn't it? Because he led over there to the right and then ducked out the back on the left. So you just got to watch where he's going, Matty. He's a very smart player. He knows the craft as a forward line area. So well done by University. Not good by us, Wall, because we both tipped the home side in North Beach, but still only the first quarter. Middle of the ground once again. Doc doing the ruckwork, just stands his ground. Handball's okay. North Beach can rove it. Overran it there. Was a player there, Lawler. Lawler went back into the contest. Lawler again, good. Met by 2-3 players for University. One of those players there was Cam Wilson, and the umpire says, give the ball to me.
He started the game like a house on fire as Braden Lawler. Been very, very good so far and leading by example in the midfield for the North Beach Footy Club as Blakely goes to go up against The ruckman in Stott. Was the umpire called something there? No, that's on the other ground, which confuses us. Cam Wilson,
isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Cam Wilson with the tackle, and the umpire says, "Give it back to me again." As the two ruckmen nominate. Umpire balls it up. Knocked down that time by Blakely, just trying to clear it through. Umpire, I think he's found something this time, and that's a free kick against Lawler. It will go to his number namesake in Dwayne Lake. Lake moves around, goes onto his right foot, kicks in the Davies direction. Will it sit for him? It does indeed. Davies just brings it back outside 50. Nice little chip kick, probably not the best kick in the world. Oh, the players go out. Good pick up there by Gajewski. Not his greatest handball. Simons flicks the ball across. Oh, high tackle there by Inverarity. Umpire says we're going to let that go. And a clearing kick out by that player in Cade McKenzie and finds Lawler all by himself in the middle of the ground. Lawler goes to play on, finds the leading player there in Reid. Can't quite get it. Spoiled over the top by that player there in O'Hara. O'Hara able to try and flick it forward, but good pressure
He's done
by
a good
North
job
Beach
early
Footy Club.
on Reid, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, he has been very, very good indeed.
So, kick and a half out from the attacking side for the North Beach Footy Club at the trial at the moment. 1-1-7 to 2 goals straight. University, that's 12. Later stages of this first quarter. Conditions here are picture perfect at the beautiful Charles Riley Oval. Umpire throws the ball in. It's a good one. Come to the ground with Scott. Well done by Blakely. Stood his ground opposite Ruckman. He's turned the ball straight back over. And Catalfano on the right. He decides to switch the play. It's a ripping kick. They get this player over the far side in Martino. Jackson Martino can open up the corridor. He does do well and finds his teammate lace out in Scuria. So Scuria has it now. Just look at the players to settle. Lowers his eyes. A good little kick. And finds his place at a ton of it is Lawler.
So Braden Lawler with the ball. Not a lot to kick to, so flicks a quick handball back. Of course, he gets the 1-2 and it goes back. But, great tackle there by University. Could have been possibly a free kick, but no. Bottichia goes to kick the ball forward. Sits there. Oh, good attack on the footy there. Not the greatest kick. They hold the ball in, and the umpire's going to say, give it back to me. What's happened there? Geez, he took his time, and he's paid a holding the ball.
Good defensive pressure by University. There's two players on the far side. And Timmy O'Hara, the veteran, he outsmarted Nick Reid then, Wardo.
Yeah, look, he did very, very well there. Gets that free kick, and with probably only 2 minutes to go now, goes to kick the ball up to the middle of the ground. What's happened here?
Been a player being held off the ball, I think.
I think you're right, Cam.
And it's, I think Cam Wilson has it, Wardo.
So Cam Wilson with the ball, probably 70 metres from ground, decides to play on, goes around. Good long kick there. Bunch of players going up. Ball just knocked over the top. Well done there by that North Beach player there in Martino. Flicks across to Lawler. Not his greatest kick. And watch out to the timekeepers on that far side because the ball's coming your way.
Definitely doing a lot of the checking so far. University. North Beach look a bit stagnant going forward. Hooper over the top. Good defence spoiled by him. He's done a good so far down back as the son of the former number 1 draft in Stephen Hooper. He's just ever reliable, isn't he, Tommy Hooper?
Yeah, very good. And at times last year when Cranley was out, we saw him play through the ruck as well, and he was very good taking on that role, but goes to more of his, probably his better role now as a full-back as the umpire throws the ball in. Knocked over the top by Cranley. Good knock to advantage. Sits for Matty Davies. Davies goes to switch inside out. Good tackle by Simons. Wasn't wrapped with it, with the other North Beach player coming there, I think, in Sam Lamont. And likes to have a quick chat to him as the clock starts to tick down now. Not long left to go in this first quarter. Cam University taking a surprise lead, 2 goals straight, 12. North Beach 1-1-7. As the University player takes it out of the ruck, umpire so play on, it was touched. Geez, not the smartest thing, but they might get out of jail here. Good kick. How's it going to sit? Sits okay for that play there in Coleman. Matty Coleman flicks through. One last roll of the dice. Dylan Campbell, good kick. But great pick-off mark there by Dwayne Lake. Player all by himself. Gajewski, will it get to him? It does. Oh, great tackle. Sorry, great knock there by Hooper. And Gajewski's going to end up with a free kick and a kick on the goal right after the siren. Tommy Hooper, bit of a chop on the arms. And I tell you what, I reckon he's got the distance in him as well, Cam.
I thought would have been playing. I thought it was a fair little attack on the footy by Tommy Hooper. But the umpire said you copped them a bit high. So Gajewski, that's Tom, has the opportunity to extend the lead right on the quarter-time siren here. So right on the 50-metre paint line here. Take a good kick from there. Goes back. Lays it low. And it's not going to make the distance at all. So there's a no score. But it doesn't matter. University are actually in front. They are 2 goals straight, 12. North Beach are 1-1-7. Major goal scorers, Davies, that's Matt, has kicked 2 for University. And James Garcia has kicked well now. North Beach kicked their first goal, the 1 minute and the 12-second mark of the first quarter. Had the inside 50s 8 times, but they couldn't convert.
Look, they were really on nice and early to start that game as well. A bit of chat, I think, as the players are coming off the ground, which we like to see nice and early in the season. But look, University were able to try and arrest some of that early domination, then really started to get the game on their own terms as well. Matty Davies looking really dominant forward, and Nathan Blakely being a big presence in the ruck so far, Cam.
Absolutely. We're going to take a short break here from the Charles Riley over the round 2 clash of North Beach versus University. University, a 2-goal straight 12. North Beach a 1-1-7. Welcome back to Charles Riley Hall, Charles Riley Oval. Used to be Charles Riley Hall over there. Then City of Stirling a few years ago updated that beautiful hall over to our right ward, looking packed. Probably a couple of hundred there in the bar, mate. 6 or 7 deep.
Wouldn't be a bad spot to be at the moment, I reckon, mate. But we're over at the hockey club, nice and cold. I've got my Gatorade as a beverage. No, nothing else at the moment, mate, but that's okay.
I wonder if there's listening anyone for North Beach. Any chance we could get the producer, the cameraman, and us two a couple of sandwiches and a cup of tea
What do
at
you
half
feel
time?
like? Cup of tea?
Nice. Oh, just one of those old-fashioned chicken and salad sandwich.
Oh, they always go well.
And a bit of a caramel slice or a bit of a lemon
I'm
slice.
I'm a vanilla slice person myself, mate, but that's okay for anyone that's listening. Yeah.
Very good contest, weren't they, Uni? Definitely come to this game to play. The lead at the moment, well, 2 goals straight, 12 to Uni, to North Beach 1-1. Uni kicking to the right of the screen and University kicking to the left. Take it away, Wardo.
As the umpire throws up the ball in the middle of the ground, 2 ruckmen go. Great knock there by that player in Cranley, but the ball spoiled nicely by Donaldson. Quick hands out, flicks it across to Lake. Lake goes to kick it. No one really wanted to go at that ball as the umpire had said play on. Lucasen handballs it inboard, finds Lawler, has had about 70 possessions so far. Kicks it inside 50. Will it sit for Reed? No, it doesn't. Good wheels there by the University player. Does it sit for him? It does indeed. That player there in Jacob Conti. So Conti goes to go. Big clearing kick. Just go outside 50. Couldn't quite sit there. Oh, good pick up there by the North Beach player. Umpire says that's a high tackle, son. And going to flick it across to University. So Uni just with a quick chip out there finds the player in Jai Harris. They'll look to just settle it down. No goes the big kick over the top. Finds the big dock there in Nathan Blakely. Got the younger, quicker Lucasen after him. But great kick on the left foot and finds a mark there in Tommy Stewart. So Stewart in the middle of the ground goes to a lead out there. Probably not his strongest kick, but great pick up by the legs by the University player. Handball back by Hooper. Finds that player there in Matty Coleman. Coleman goes to Lucas and great tackle by University Footy Club, and that was Inverarity. Ball goes forward there. No one's able to quite pick it up as the ball bounces around. Quick hands by Tommy Stewart. Handballs the ball out. Inverarity off the ground.
Smart.
Hacks it forward. Very smart kick there, but picked up by Nick Wells. Flicks the ball back. Goes to Hooper. Hooper just long up the ground. Not much breeze to speak of as it just sits there nicely and marked there by Jacob Conti going back with the ball.
Conti has it. It's going to turn the ball straight over. Good defensive taken by Scott. Flick the ball over the far side and then finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie on his right. University plays. Good defensive mark taken by Benny Collerton. Collerton in the back pocket can play on. The 2-on-1 over. He still hasn't seen him. Now decides to play on. Handball over the top was okay. Finds O'Hara. O'Hara on the right. Lowers his eyes. But North Beach have the numbers. If it stands up, it will be okay. But University, well done. Pressure was good by Kaczynski on the right. Handball was even better over the top. Draws a play there in Lake. Lake on the right. Good lates out kick. Davies hits the ball with pace and takes a good strong mark. So Davies has it. Too far out to goal. Right in front of the interchange bench. Matty Davies on his left. Thumping kick forward to a 1-on-1. Good defensive effort taken by the North Beach player. Hit the ball very hard. I think there's Lawler once again. He's covering a lot of space, is Lawler. And the first really inside thrust for University so far this quarter.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the old GPS on him, mate. I reckon he's run about, he's got to run 5-6 kilometres already. As the umpire goes to throw the ball in again, I think that's Lawler at the bottom of the pack. As the ball goes out of bounds, the umpire will say, give it back to me. Right on the paint of 50 for University Football Club. No score yet in this second quarter.
So umpire's going to throw the ball up. 2 straight 12 Uni, 1-1 North Beach. Bound umpire throws the ball up. Blakely, Russell, beautiful effort. Hit the ball over the top, was okay. Tried to find Davies. He sat on it. Could be in a bit of trouble here, the North Beach player. Could be holding the ball. And it certainly is. Good pressure by Matty Davies there, Wardo. Just dived on the contest. Has the ball now and he started this game very, very well.
Yeah, started very well. It was an interesting one where the player that had the ball somehow ends up with a holding the ball, but kicks the ball inside 50 there. University, quick hands. Ball can't quite get through. North Beach jump on top. They said, will it be a holding the ball? Umpire says, no, I'll take that ball back. Give it to me. And University just keeping the ball inside their forward 50 at the moment, putting on the pressure and hoping to get back on the scoreboard again as the umpire throws the ball up again. Good clearing, a kick by the player in Botticia. Where will it go? Picked up by the University player there in Finn Maloney. So Maloney with the ball. Haven't called his name a lot so far. Goes for a good long kick inside 50. Goes to a pack of players. Oh, going back with the fly of the ball. Was that North Beach player there? Interesting kick out by North Beach Football Club, but great mark and plays on. Good pressure by University player there in Jacob Conti as the ball bounces around. Umpire's found something there, and it's a free kick across to that player there from University, that player being Troy Collerton. So Collerton with the ball. Looks like he's just outside 50.
Seems pretty confident, doesn't he?
He does. Oh, smart chip kick there. I think he lulled them into a false sense of security.
Could be Inverarity, is it?
He was able to give a quick one off. I think he could be right. This might be Mino Inverarity.
He started the ball game very well. First quarter was good. He just accumulates the footy, this young lad.
Oh, I reckon it's the flowing hair and the bright green boots, mate.
That'll hair like that, mate, at my heyday, but not at the moment.
I could pitch you with that as well. I reckon it'd work for you.
He used to have a good mullet in the day. Don't worry about that. So he has it at the moment in Verity. He's about 35 metres out. Take a good shot from there, but he seems fairly confident, those iridescent green boots. So in Verity, he's a mongrel kick off the boot, but it doesn't matter. He goes bang, goal. In Verity, great effort by him. And a good effort by University.
Look, well done there. Great kick through from Inverarity, or probably straight kick, I should say. Probably not the greatest kick. North Beach will be absolutely filthy with themselves because I reckon that went through about head height, mate, going through goals. They didn't have anyone on the line. But look, that's the third on the board for University now. And look, we haven't gone too far into this second quarter now. How far are we, Ken?
It's 5 minutes and 2 seconds into the second, and University extended their lead by another goal. They are 3 straight. North Beach are 1-1-7 and very low scoring game here at Charles Riley, downtown North Beach.
It's probably surprised us a little bit, actually, that it hasn't been a little bit more higher scoring. Look, it doesn't seem to be a lot of stoppages, but the ball's just kind of going back and forth at the moment as the umpire has the ball in the middle of the ground. Ball goes up, great knock there by Blakely. Davies injected himself into the middle of the ground, tries to chase the ball there, couldn't be quite picked up there, flicked out by the player in Lamont. How does it sit? It does sit well. Donaldson able to just shark it. Ball bouncing around, no one able to quite grab their hands. University does now. Davies at the bottom of the pack, almost gets poleaxed. Umpire says, give it back to me. Unlucky not to get a free kick possibly there, mate.
Absolutely. University definitely numbers around the contest board. They just come to play here. Don't worry about that. So the umpire's going to throw the ball up as Blakely versus the big ruckman there in Cranley. Give it up to Cranley. Hit the ball out. Kaczynski was good. Lowered his O's by hand. Handball was okay. Found that in Finn Maloney over the top, shrugs a tackle was in North Beach. So sorry, the University play. He's caught one high, and he has not moved. Yes, he has. Get to the ground because he knows he's got a free kick, but copped it fairly high, and that's the doc. He said, mate, I need a bit of anaesthesia when I'm down at Royal Perth, and you hit me right over the cauliflower on the back of the head, but he's got a well-deserved free kick.
Yeah, he did, and look, Maloney tried to take on about 5 blokes there, and he did really well. Got it forward to the dock, and look, the big Farrell will sit there. Go for a set shot on goal. Probably, I think you might be right on 50 there, Cam, or maybe just on the paint. But Doc Blakely, good left foot kick. How are we going to go? Gets up and under, gets through it. Looks like it's going just to the left. Will it take over the back? I think it's hit the post there, and it might be out of bounds on the full.
Is that breeze, isn't it? You don't realise how strong it actually kicked into it. And I think it's a boundary line throw in.
Yeah, I think it might have. It did hit the behind post, but I think it might have been touched by players onto that boundary line post. As the boundary umpire has the ball right next to the post, goes to throw it in now. Got Cranley in the ruck there. Cranley goes the big swing over the top and picked up there by the North Beach player. Great tackle there by that player.
They are right on it, aren't they, Uni? Just the
Finn
defensive
Maloney.
pressure has been absolutely fantastic. In North Beach, they look rattled at the moment. Wardo, they look rattled.
Mate, they do indeed. And look, this young fellow, Finn Maloney, he's started the second quarter like a house on fire. I think we've probably called him 4 or 5 times so far. Great tackle, and now have a shot on goal. Probably 25 metres out, I would say, on a slight angle as he goes to try and put through University's fourth. And he does just. Oh, geez, I thought they was swinging late, but it looks like it had already gone through.
That's his first goal in league footy, I think. All the players running from everywhere to give him a pat on the back. That's fantastic to see. Good effort by Finney Maloney at the 8th minute of the second quarter, and it's all been one-way traffic at the second quarter so far for University. They've kicked 2 ward. They've had inside 55 times. Hasn't been inside 50 so far this quarter for North Beach.
Yeah, look, and they're really going to need to start trying to do some work. We were, as we mentioned, we were worried about North Beach early on, and then the big dock started to come to the front and put his presence on the game. We're going to need Cranley probably to do a bit more work, and Lawler to start trying to get a little bit more look out of his clearance work and domination in the middle of the ground.
Fantastic kicking for goals too, University. Wardo, 4 straight. So middle of the ground once again. Cranley versus the Dock. Umpire throws the ball up, give that one to Cranley. Hits the ball in the concert. Once again, Uni have numbers around the concert. Handball's okay, found in Verity. He's been sensational in Verity. That kicks a shocker. Turn the ball straight over. And North Beach, for the first really time, they can attack their forward 50. So they decide to kick the ball to a one-on-one, finds a fight. Nick Reid, well done by O'Hara, but I think chopped his arm. The umpire saw that as well. So bad luck by Timmy O'Hara, but the chop was definitely there. It's the first real attacking move North Beach have had this quarter.
Yeah, look, it was a smart kick by that player and Jack McIntosh as well. The forwards were able to just leave that little bit of extra room, and Reid led into it beautifully. And look, his experience there was able to get him a free kick. But look, we'll need a better kick than the one he had earlier in the day. Hopefully he's a bit better of a kick from this end of the ground.
So here is Nick Reid. They need this one. Last goal's in the 1:12 of the first quarter. Leans back on that. Doesn't like the look of it. And it's a minor point. So first really attacking move they have. But tell you what, North Beach do need to buy a goal somehow. The last goal they kicked was 1 minute and 12 seconds of the first quarter, Wardo.
Yes, they do, as Tommy Stewart goes to kick the ball in. Not his greatest kick, and Cam Wilson able to just pick it up off the ground. Goes to the Dock. Cranley over the top. Wasn't quite able to take it. Good pressure there by Inverarity. As you said, he's been absolutely everywhere as the umpire goes in and holding the ball.
Jeez.
Well done by Inverarity as he gets that holding the ball decision against Adam Swain. So Inverarity with the ball. Umpire says you can play on now, son. Does so up the middle of the ground. Probably 7 or 8 going up for it. No mark there by the University player. Ball bouncing around. Holding the ball against Braden Lawler. Another good tackle by University, and they are so switched on today. As that player plays on now in Cam Wilson. Wilson goes long. Going to kick to a 2-on-2. Looks like more of a 1-on-1. Ball flicks around. McIntosh can't quite get there. Oh, good tackle then again by Wilson. Umpire says play on. Stacks on the mill. Does the ball fall out? Yes, it does. Just hacked forward by the North Beach player. Sits for Reid beautifully. Quick hands out. Oh, well done there by that player. And Stott goes to forwards. Sits there for Lawler. Been everywhere. Will he add a goal on the board? And just to the right-hand side. Sorry, that play was Nick Wells on the fly.
So it's happened there. Poor old North Beach running through their water. They had no one in the forward 50, so there's no one to kick to. So they had to chip the ball sideways. The defensive pressure by University, their tackling and their 1%ers has been fantastic this afternoon.
It has indeed, as Stewart goes to kick the ball in then and finds the big fella in Ben Cullerton. So Cullerton, not a lot to kick to at the moment, looking for some leads here or there. It looks like he'll kick up to the side of the ground, going towards one of the big players there. Just pushed out there by Bottichia, sees the ball over the ground and tries to let him know that his brother was there as well in Troy Cullerton. Players want to have a bit of a quick chat about that. The umpire says, calm it down, son. Let's just throw it in.
So the umpire says throw it in. They're going to do that. 4 straight University. North Beach are 1-2-8. A margin so far 16 points to the visiting side. Geez, shallow throwing once again. Umpire's going to throw that in. The tricky brews here at Charles Rowley. You don't know it where you live up here in North Beach, Wardo. You get a lot of wind up here, mate. It's not through the backside, it's off the sea breeze, mate.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's definitely coming out of somewhere at the moment as the umpire goes to throw the ball in at the moment. Cranley in the ruck. Oh, the big fella there, well done in Sam West. Haven't seen a lot of him in the ruck so far. Great kick there by McIntosh. And hits up his player there just in the middle of the ground. North Beach Footy Club with it. Bit of movement forward of the ball. Goes towards the big fella there in stock. Great spoil over the top by that player for University in Jai Harris.
Just doing all the 1%ers, aren't they? Very disciplined so far, University. The spoil over the top. When the ball comes to ground war, they've got 3 or 4 players hassling the player with the footy, and the defensive tackling pressure by University has been first class.
Oh, and that pressure, that's what causes the errors as the boundary umpire throws it in. Another good one this time. Sam West able to knock it and then knock it forward as well. How does it sit? Sits pretty well for that player in Quinn Donaldson. Hassled out of bounds with the ball in that player in Chris Wells. And the umpire says, give it back to me. He's doing a bit of work with this boundary umpire. I don't know if he'll be too rapt about that, mate.
But the Mosquito Fleet University, the Donaldson brothers, you know, Inverary, they're very good below their knees and quick. The Mosquito Fleet for University is troubling North Beach with the pace at the moment. Boundary umpire throws a ball in over the top by the ruck work. Was good effort by West. He brought the ball to the ground. North Beach have the numbers here. Umpire's circling. circling, and says, give the ball to me. So right in front of the beautiful integrated zone there, the sponsors for the North Beach Footy Club. Davies went high, overran it. The University once again have numbers. One of those below his knees by Wilson. He's met up on by about 3 or 4 players for North Beach. One of those was Nick Wells. The umpire said, once again, Ward, give the ball to me.
So a few stoppages in a row here as the umpire goes to throw it up. Weston Cranley, no one able to pick that. Cranley just kind of hacks it forward there. McIntosh with the handball over his head. Kick forward there by the player in North Beach. Garcia just pushed over it. Goes to Stott. Can he pick it up? No. Well done. Bullocking through. Where was that player in Conti? But Reed hands it off to Bow. Bow, check side kick. That'll be a belter. But it out to the left-hand side and 3 points in a row for North Beach Footy Club.
Definitely needed that one, Ward, but at least now they're attacking the forward 50 area. They've had 3 inside 50s so far this quarter compared to University who've had 6. So just starting to set on themselves this contest so far, North Beach. We've gone just on 15 minutes of the second quarter, but they can't buy a goal at the moment. University have the designated kickers, Nathan Stewart, decides to play on Giselle, just risky kick. But it comes off, standing under the taking good mark is Jai Harris. It's been good down back as Harris decides to play on, kick the ball down the line, tries to find the big ruckman and Blakely. Second effort was fantastic. Below his knees was good. I think that's Brent Evans. Apologies. Evans has it. Handball over the top there was Maloney. He was good this quarter. Maloney brings the ball on, tries to find the Doc. Geez, shows a bit of pace, the big fella. Big Doc running hard on it. Sockers the ball forward. Sockers on again. It gets another kick on this. It could be a fantastic effort, but North Beach have the number. Botticelli has it. Takes one bounce. Can take another if he likes. Draws a player. It's a good kick. If it stays, it will be okay. Spoil over the top or a mark. I think it's umpires didn't pay it. Thought it was a good opportunity for a mark, but he didn't. Hard at the contest was a North Beach player. Hard at Donaldson. And umpire says, give the ball to me. Will that lift North Beach Water? Will that lift them?
Geez, I hope so, mate. Yeah, but yeah, great pressure there coming out of defence by, I couldn't quite catch that player's number, but I loved it. And Sammy Lamont almost taking an absolute beauty of a mark as the boundary umpire throws it in. Great throw in by that umpire. West probably just over the top of Cranley. No one quite able to get that ball out. Donaldson trying. And can't quite get it out. Umpire says, give it back to me. Probably 65 metres around now from the University goal as they go and try and push forward. Doc Blakely almost with a belter there off the ground.
University setting back here in the Colleton ward. They're very smart at the moment. They throw one back. Very smart by them. But the ball comes forward now for Uni. Have it. Lost it. Got one high. I think the umpire said that. It's going to come back. It's going to be a kick here to the University player. And it's going to be Quinton Donaldson. He's been good, the Donaldson boys, him and Ryan.
Yeah, they have been indeed. And look, University getting probably a few extra free kicks at the moment, but they're first to the footy, which normally helps you get those free kicks. Donaldson not his greatest kick, though, as the ball goes inside 50 and marked by the North Beach play there. Looks to relieve the pressure. Goes out to a 2-on-2 contest there. Big spoil by the University player there in Jai Harris. Goes out of bound, and the boundary umpire will have his work cut out for him again.
So 8 scoring shots between both sides, Ward, and we've gone about 17-minute marks of a half of footy, mate. So not high-scoring game here at the moment.
Oh, but still a good contest, mate.
Still a good contest.
Which has been good so far. As the boundary umpire goes to throw the ball in a little bit shallow again, but knocked over by West. He's been good since he's gone into the ruck there. Good pressure there. Well done by Lamont, but the umpire says it's gone out of bounds again, and I'll have it back.
It's got a good leap. Sam West seems very athletic, doesn't he?
Yeah, look, we saw a bit of him last year actually in tandem with Blakely, and I think if those ruckmen can go around today and work over Cranley, they might end up with the advantage as the umpire throws the ball in again. Cranley just uses his body and pushes out beautifully there. No one able to quite get the ball out. Could have been Lawler. Goes to Lucasen. Quick set of hands there. Lamont finds Bow. Bow just an up and under kick. Don't know if there'll be any mark. Oh, well done by Scurrier. Can't quite take the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. They were waiting for someone to sit there and blow the whistle as Garcia was just standing out of bounds with the footy. And the umpires finally blow the whistle. And it'll be a throw-in.
So 10 minutes mark so far of the second quarter, Ward. Uni 4 straight 24. North Beach are 1-3-9. The boundary umpire's going to throw the ball in. So it's a kick and a half out from the North Beach goal. Umpire throws a ball in. Blakely brings his ball in the contest, tried to find his teammate over there, and Wilson sat on it. Thought he's dragged by his foot. The umpire side didn't. Play on was okay. Lucasen was okay. Botticelli, good tackle from behind. University pressure, as I said, all day has been absolutely fantastic, and they locked the ball up once again. No easy ball get there. Umpire's letting the play go on, but he finally says, give the ball to me. And that typifies the way University are playing here this afternoon.
Yeah, just their pressure's been good. Even when North Beach were able to get their hands on the ball first, it was just rush possession as the umpire throws it up again. West, but knocked forward by Cranley. Just handballs over the top to the advantage of Lamont. Lamont just kicks it forward. He's got Donaldson with him now. Sorry, that's Inverarity. Inverarity, great tackle. It's either a polex or
He's
a
been
holding the ball.
outstanding, this kid. Close to BIG for mine.
Called
so
holding
far.
the ball. Mate, he's been exceptional so far in Verarity.
Just slight, but just smart. Just runs and carries. Shocking kick off the boot, though. North Beach have numbed inside. Banana was okay. Kicked the ball to the forward 50. Setting back that Collerton dropped an easy mark, but shows a bit of pace and versatility. Bursts his way through the back. Lowers his eyes. Tries to find the dock. The dock had the sun in his eyes. Couldn't see it. So hence the ball's been turned over. But second effort by the dock was outstanding. He said, I needed my sunglasses there. The sun wasn't in my eyes, but I'm still going to put a second tackle. And well done, the big dock.
Yeah, well done. And he found himself there 3-on-1 as well, able to halve the contest after not being able to see the ball. And it'd be another boundary umpire for the hardest working bloke on the ground, I reckon, at the moment. As he goes to throw the ball in again, we've got Cranley against the dock. Well done by the big fella in Cranley, but that could be a free kick against. No, he's given the free kick against Doc Blakely, who gets himself up the ground. Cranley here with the ball as the North Beach forwards start to lead at it. Cranley just goes long in the direction of Garcia. Is it going to stay in? No, it goes out of bounds on the full. And be a relieving kick by Tom Stewart. Stewart just chips it, finds that player again in Inverarity. Been absolutely everywhere. Better kick from him. Will it come off for him? No, it doesn't. Oh, flicked up there by the player in Matt Coleman.
Oh, well
Flick
done.
forward. Oh, but great work there by that player in Jai Harris. Another one that's been good for him today. Will it sit for Lake? No, it doesn't. Oh, streaming through the plaque was that player there in Nick Wells, but just hacked off the ground. Knocked forward there by Darcy Thompson. Thompson goes to kick the ball to a one-on-one. Well done by Matt Davies. Just pushes his player off. Sits there, sidesteps, comes back, goes onto his left foot. Good long left foot. One-on-one contest there. Tommy Hooper able to just use his body beautifully and handballs off. Finds his play there from North Beach. Good clearing kick, and there's been players in the middle of the ground. Oh, Lake puts his body on the line. I think that's going to be a free kick. Probably just got tunnelled a little bit there, Cam.
Yeah, good decision by the umpire on it, and defensive free kick here to North Beach. Running out of time. We've gone 21 minutes up the second quarter. Definitely need goal. Oh, it's gone the other way.
Yeah, that's what I called. I thought
Lake's got it.
I thought Lake had been tunnelled out there. So
yeah, good call there, Wardo.
Dwayne Lake with the ball. Just a small chip kick there, and I think that quick change might have caught the North Beach players out. Chips it up beautifully and hits the big fella there. I think this could be Cam Wilson possibly.
Yeah, good strong mark. Geez, they're playing very well. The visiting side of University. So it's about 55 metres out. Good first name on this lad, Cam Wilson. He has it now, 40 metres out. Directly in front. Deliberate shot of goals. This could be another handy goal for the University side. There's Wilson. Deliberate shot of goals. Decides the big arc. Brings the ball around. Absolutely beautiful. Good goal, Cam Wilson. And that is another goal on the board for the University side. They're kicking straight here at the Charles Rollo. They are 5 straight 30. North Beach are 139.
Jeez, and yeah, they're just kicking those goals absolutely beautifully at the moment. Well done by Cam Wilson. First of all, it was great attack on the footy by Dwayne Lake. He was able to draw that free kick, and then just a smart understanding of what was going on, just to find that play there in Cam Wilson, hit him up. And Wilson made no mistake as University now with 4 goal scorers on the board. Kick 5 goals straight and lead this contest by 21 points. Probably about 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter.
So North Beach Wardo kicked their first goal on the minute and 12 second of the first quarter, and they're having trouble the scoreboard on the goals since.
So lots of work to do for North Beach Footy Club as they go into half-time. Let's see if they can pinch one late as the 2 ruckmen go up there. Big airy by Cranley, but Blakely able to pick it up. Wasn't able to get the ball going forward there as the ball is hacked out. Handball over the top by Darcy Thompson. Ball going nowhere. Just bouncing around. Boys jump on top. Umpire says, give it back to me.
Certainly it is. Picking themselves up for the contest. This is the last goal scorer in Cam Wilson. He's done pretty well, and also picking the ground is Dwayne Lakes. And umpire's going to throw the ball out just short of the bullseye here at Charles Riley. Blakely was good. Handball's even better to Wells, to Wilson, to Donaldson. He overran it. Lawler went back into the contest. So did Blakely. Good effort by him. Somehow chiseled the ball out to Charles Mitchell. Mitchell on the right. Kicks the ball forward. Gains about 20 metres. Pinballing the ball out there at the moment. Good tackle from behind by University. It's caught. Umpire said play on. like it wasn't holding the ball. And like I said, the 1%ers and the tackling machine of University is very, very evident here. Something North Beach should really have a look at and see how hard University attacked the contest.
Yeah, absolutely. And umpire threw it up and it was spiked out of the air by Cranley, but the umpire says, let's bring it back as we start to count down now, almost to half time. Umpire with the ball as the two ruckmen go up there, knocked down by the University ruckman, but Cam Wilson jumps straight on. Balls try to be knocked forward, and we just have a roaming maul in the middle of the ground as the umpire says, I'll have it back. Just over a minute left to go now in this second quarter.
Repeating the scoreboard on the Rory O'Rourke scoreboard, University of 5 straight 30, North Beach of 1-3-9. Just with a rugby tackle there by the players there. One of those players there was Nicky Wells and also Braden Lawler for the North Beach side. And Blakely at the bottom of the pack there for the University side. Blakely has it versus Cranley. Give up to Cranley. Roved his own ball to Cranley. Kicked the ball forward. Over the top. Stands, but once again standing back there, reading very well. Benny Collerton. Handball's a player under pressure in Donaldson. Good tackle from behind. It's something North Beach have lacked so far this afternoon, Wardo.
Yeah, just that probably that pressure forward of the ball maybe hasn't quite been to the same level as University. Something they'll need to address. Can they pinch one late here as the ball gets hacked off the ground there by Blakely? Picked up by University, and that is half-time here at Charles Riley Reserve. University leading this game on the Rory O'Rourke scoreboard. 5 goals straight, 30. North Beach Footy Club, 1 goal, 3-9. A 21-point lead to University Football Club here. Look, it's been a pretty good contest, but it hasn't quite reflected that on the scoreboard so far. University looking good going into this second half, Cam.
Well, they kicked 3 goals that quarter, 3 goals straight, and North Beach only kicked 2 points. Major goal scores for the University side. The visiting side, Matt Davies, 2 of those in the first quarter. Single goal scorers to Inverarity, Maloney and Wilson. Single goal scores, only one for North Beach. That was Garcia in the minute 12 of the first quarter. But the Mosquito Fleet of University Ward have been absolutely fantastic, led by Mino Inverarity on that far wing. He's been a very, very good player. Ronald Donaldson and also Quinn Donaldson have been very good. The ruckman there in Blakely and also Sam West has probably had the better of Cole Cranley in the ruck. And also down back, Colton's been moving himself down back. He's been very, very impressive, and they've got wins all over the ground at the moment.
Yeah, look, they do indeed. It's probably been pretty tough for Beach. They do look good when they're actually able to get the ball forward and in the hands of the Garcias and Reeds of the world. He probably hasn't quite had the game he would have liked so far. Shannon Lucasen kicked 4 last week. We haven't been able to cite much of him so far. Hooper's been solid down back so far. Cranley, he's doing a lot of the ruck work by himself, and look, he's going okay, but look, pretty tough for that club at the moment. But Braden Lawler, look, he started like a house on fire. Probably a bit quieter towards the back end of that second quarter, but North Beach with everything to do as we go to this halftime break, and it looks like we're still set up for a good contest coming forward, Cam.
Certainly will be, and inside fifth has been 18 Uni to North Beach 10, so they're leading that way as well. They're leading all over the ground in the Taxelworth University. They're tackling pressure, keeping the ball in the forward 50s be outstanding. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for the start of the second half from Charles Riley. Sees University 5 straight 30, North Beach are 1-4-10. Welcome back to Charles Riley Oval here. Half-time players back onto the ground here. Sees University, the visiting side, 5 straight, that's 30. North Beach are 1-4-10. I tell you what, Ward, you actually fired University up because you said we both tipped North Beach. You said,
Yep.
I reckon University will be listening to this, what we've tipped, and they'll come out all guns blazing.
Oh, on the behind the post.
Dead right,
yes.
mate. Behind the post is a weekly show, and that's what they've done. They've come out here to play. Don't you worry about that. But I believe one of your tips too. I've tipped Kingsway to beat West Coast. You've tipped West Coast, and I believe West Coast are in front.
Oh, look, not by much, and I think it must be probably the same point of the game as this one. But it looks like West Coast could be up near half-time, just by 4 points. So look, I might end up jagging one there as well. But look, interestingly about this game, both teams have only had 5 scoring shots. Just University are able to kick a bit straighter, but look, they look like they've probably had a bit more pressure around the ball and been a little bit cleaner where they've been able to get the ball going forward. And look, that's obviously why they hold a 20-point margin as we go into this third quarter. It'll be interesting to see how North Beach come out to start this third quarter camp.
Pretty well kept the same positions, haven't they? Inverted has been outstanding. He's given that player Nicky Wells a bit of a bath over that far wing, and he's providing a running carry in the middle of the ground once again. Ball's about thrown in there for the start of the second half between North Beach and University. In the middle of the ground, and Cranley wins it. Brings ball to the contest. Tackle once again been outstanding by Cam Wilson. Ball's held to ground. It's go on about 5 metres of the dart right here at Charles Rowley. Umpire throws a ball up. Cranley versus Blakely. Cranley wins to the contest. Handball's okay. Lawler on the right kicks the ball to centre half forward. Stacking at the contest was extremely play by that North Beach player there in Wells. By hand was okay. University slaps the ball forward. Blake was good below his knees. Handball was okay, and that's better pressure by North Beach. Early stages of their third, I reckon their coach there, Ryan McKenzie, would have given it a nice old rev up at half time.
Mate, I reckon you're right, and you can see that extra intent already just in this first minute of the quarter as the umpire goes to throw it up again. No clear player able to take it out as University just flicked the ball through there in Blakely. Ball flicked around. Umpire says holding the ball, but pays advantage. So Bottichia, does beautifully to get back onto his right. Kicks it inside 50. Reed on the lead. Can't quite grab the mark there. Ball going over the top. Picked up by Tom Stewart. Ball goes out of bounds. Players asking for deliberate. Umpire says, no, thank you, sir.
Certainly come out all guns blazing so far, North Beach, early stage of this third quarter. As I said, McKenzie, the coach, will give it a nice wrap-up. So the boundary lines, boundary umpire's going to throw the ball in. About 20 metres away from the North Beach goal. Throw-up was good. Blakely shallow, roved his own footy. Met upon by 2 or 3 players. One of those players was legged from behind. Umpire said no, he wasn't. It was held to him. And good defensive pressure by North Beach player in Adam Swain.
So a bit of a shallow kind of throw there. I was surprised the umpire didn't bring it back, but just wants to let the game go as the player takes his time to get up off the ground. Umpire with the ball again, throws it up. The 2 big fellas going there. Stott is in there. Blakely wins this one. Goes to get his own ball. Just knocks the ball forward there. Good tackle over the top. But University able to clear the ball out. Up and under. Ball goes over the top. Bottichia can't get it. Does now. Handballs back. Scurrier handballs. Follows his own ball up. It hits back to Tommy Hooper. So Hooper flicks it out to this far side. Wells. Little left foot chip. Probably not the best. Makes his player work for it, but doesn't quite sit. Well done there by the North Beach player. Just chips inside. Oh, what's the umpire said here?
Touched off the boot, I think.
I don't think the North Beach player thought that he was going to end up getting belted there. But the umpire, what's the umpire paid here now? All the players standing around. There's about 30 of them. Trying to work out what the umpire is saying. It looks like he's either paid a free kick or mark. I'm not sure which one it is, but if it was a free kick, looks like it could have been against Cam Wilson properly as he has his hand on his head. Braden Lawler with this ball, and he'll looks like he'll shoot from just near 50 metres out, maybe a bit closer. Braden Lawler, very dominant early, started the third quarter well. Can he get him back on the board? It's coming from right to left, just goes over the line and to the right-hand side. Their first score on the board in this third quarter. It's only behind, and we've gone about 3.5 minutes now in this third quarter.
So Tim O'Hara will relieve the pressure for University. Looking at his options, pretty stagnant at the moment. They are Uni. Doesn't know what to do. O'Hara, so he decides to lower his eyes and kick the ball to the big ruckman. Comes the ball to the ground. Handball's okay. even better by Lawler on his left. Handball's put his player on extreme pressure. Once again, that tackling pressure by University has been evident all day, and they cause a turnover, and the umpire's going to throw the ball in.
So remember, North Beach, they end up starting a bit slower last week against North Freo and then able to run over the top. Let's see if they can put in this same pressure as we go to the few minutes into this third quarter. Umpire throws the ball in. Blakely just take it straight out of the ruck, hacks it forward, and it'll go out of bounds. Just right in the middle of the ground, just near the interchange. And the umpire has said paid deliberate. Not sure about that umpire, but we'll pay it and we'll move on as North Beach go to pump the ball straight back in. Goes to a pack of players. Over the top, Lucasen almost able to grab it. Doc Blakely just kicks the ball forward again. Will this one be deliberate? No, it can't be, because it's picked up by that play in Matty Coleman, and the ball goes out of bounds.
So it's pretty close to those people sitting on the chair over that far light post they were, Coleman.
I don't know if it's that maybe the 5 metres they need to be back. I think it'll be nice and close, but hey, look, you might end up a bit of crowd interaction with the players as the umpire throws the ball in. Wind holds that one up again. Blakely just goes to knock it forward with his body. Almost got legged. Knocked forward there by the North Beach player. Going back with the flight of the ball was the player for University, Lake, with a kick there. Spoiled by University. By North Beach. University just pumping the ball forward there. Hooper against Evans. Ball just kind of bounces. North Beach able to pick up the ball. Good hands there by Martino. Ball bouncing around there. Knocked forward by that North Beach player. Well done by Lawler. End up putting his body over the ball. Ball scooting around. University just trying to keep that tackle fresher, but North Beach just pushing the ball forward there. Keeps getting spoiled. University kicking that ball inside 50. You're going to have a bit of the leg race. Trombotto tries to put his body on the line. Davies, what happens there? Umpire's called something. No, he hasn't. Trombotto tries to get the free kick. Umpire says you've ducked, son. Knocks it across to Davies. Davies just chips it up. Great kick. Gajewski can't quite pick it up. Picked up by Nick Wells. Wells, quick handball out. And once again, picked up by North Beach. Will it sit for him? It's not. Knocking the ball forward. Good pressure there by that player. And the umpire has finally picked out a free kick there. And geez, he ended up getting a meal of it, but he got the kick. Very lucky was that player there in Matty Holden. So Matty Holden looking for the relieving kick now. Probably 20 metres from his own goal. Just goes onto his left foot. Almost had the ball spoiled as the ball holds up well. Could have been pushed in the back there was the Doc, but it wasn't. Wilson just flicks the handball out. Good pressure on the contest there by Sam West.
Well done.
Well done by Sammy Lamont. Straight over the top. Nick Bowes. Really quick handball. North Beach trying to work their way through, and great tackle there by a player in Adam Swain. Umpire says give the ball back to me.
Definitely come out with more intent this quarter, North Beach. Okay, they're having trouble the goal score airing this so far, but they are putting a lot of pressure on the footy. Middle of the ground once again. Blakely has it. Rode over the top of them from the North Beach play. Then Wells on the left. Umpire might pay that. It was good. It's Garcia on his right. Kicked the ball. Switcheroo was good. Found his teammate over the far side. Then McIntosh lowers his eyes. That's better by North Beach. Better opportunity here. Kicks the ball on the left foot to a one-on-one. Standing at the best, Garcia. He's taken a fantastic mark. He's the person who kicked their first goal in the first minute and 12 seconds of the first quarter. And I tell you what, Ward, they definitely need this goal. Yeah, look, super important for him. It was that great ball movement there. Garcia was able to get that ball as it was going forward. He just moved straight onto his right foot. And look, they made the ground big again when they were able to switch it right the way across. Hit up McIntosh, who was then able to hit up Lucasen. And Lucasen had the sense just to go back to Garcia. Takes a great mark. And the only goal scorer so far for North Beach Footy Club kicked one very, very early in the game. It's been a whole 2 quarters now, Cam, since they've kicked their first goal. Can he knock through the second as he goes forward? Kicks through the ball. It looks like it's holding up well. Does it fade right? No, it doesn't. Second on the board for North Beach Footy Club. And my geez, they needed that one, Cam. Certainly did. Well, the 7-minute mark, 42nd of the third quarter. They needed that one, and Garcia once again, he's kicked their only goal so far. He's kicked one in the first, he's now kicked one into the third, and that brings the margin back to 13 points. It's surprising it's only 13 points as well, but look, they're right in this contest, and look, if they can continue with the kind of effort that they've put in from the start of this third quarter, I think we've got a real contest on our hands, folks. Definitely have come out, like I said, more hard at the footy, North Beach. So obviously the coach in Ryan McKenzie's given us players a bit of a spray at half-time, and they definitely answered the coach, and they're definitely playing a better brand of footy so far in the third. Absolutely right. As the umpire has the ball in the middle of the ground again, it'll be Cranley. Looks like he's going up against the big Doc. Oh, just punched forward by Cranley
Umpire says, give it back to me.
North
Found a
Beach
free
ran
kick
in.
to...
Adam Swain ran into the... Don't often see that, do they,
No.
running into the square?
You don't indeed. Quick handball out. Matty Davies goes long. Knocked over the top. Oh, great roving there by the player in Troy Cullerton. Bit up and under. Will we pay a mark? And knocked over the line by that player from North Beach in Matty Holden.
He's done okay. Holden down back off the half back. Of course, going to have the kick out as well. So minor score. That's only Blemisher got on the scoreboard for you. At the moment, a risky kick. Davies over the top was fantastic. Holden hits it again. Below his knee was okay. Got himself in a bit of trouble. Tackle from behind. That could be holding the ball. Umpire said no, he didn't play on. Kaczynski has it. Goes one way. Goes the other. Puts it right in the goal scoring opportunity. Ball over the top. Davies keeps his feet. Running okay was the University player. Trombotto on his right. Tried to find his teammate there in Quinn Donaldson. Donaldson's going to bet. Handball is okay. Found the Doc. Doc threw the ball out. Over the top there to Jacob Conti. Conti, good pressure here by North Beach. And Bowie takes a good defensive mark.
So Nick Bowe with the ball in the middle of the ground just switches across and finds the play in Lawler. Lawler onto his right foot, kick to a 2-on-1. University looking to go across the top. Almost ends up with cauliflower ears. Does that player in Nick Wells, but takes a great mark onto his left foot. Just goes to the middle of the ground, and that is an absolutely great kick. Finds Lamont. Lamont handballs that off. Finds Bottichier. Just good chippy kick to the leading player there in Nick Reed. Doesn't quite sit for him, and Inverarity goes to knock it forward. Well done by the North Beach play there, but it goes through his legs. Cranley, the big fella, does absolutely beautifully. Kicks from 50 out. Where's it going to sit? Does it go across goal? Garcia, and taken over the line by University. Another point on the board for North Beach Footy Club, chipping away slowly at this lead.
Garcia looked like he was playing there for Perth Glory there, Wardo. Tried to soccer the ball out of the ground. Didn't get it. Went through a minor point. So University have it again over the top. Good defensive mark taken by Blakely. Handball's okay. Found O'Hara. O'Hara lowers his eyes. Good passage of play here. And lace out finds Wilson. Wilson has it now. Can chip the ball over the top. Good passage of play here by Uni. Maintaining possession of the footy. And looking their options right in front of their dugout here at Charles Riley. So University have, they're going to do the big switcheroo. They go way, way back and find Nathan Stewart. Stewart can go right up the corridor and find Ben Collerton. Collerton can play on. He goes straight down the corridor. Good kick. Defensive effort. Botticelli was okay. Handball's even better. Over the top was good by Beats. They found Catalafano. Found Bow. On the left was good. Finds Adam Swain. Swain can lower his eyes. Pretty ordinary kick, really. Put his play under pressure. That was Reed. Reed soccers off the ground. He's outnumbered. 3-on-1 is Nick Reed. That's why University have it. And they can relieve the pressure and find Jacob Conti.
So Jacob Conti with the ball just tries to take his time and finds the player in Thomas Gajewski. He's been pretty good so far as he looks to just try and slow the ball down a little bit now. He'll go down the line. Probably not his greatest kick. Goes to the big fella there. Dropped by the player in Chris Wells, but just chipped forward in Catalafamo. He's started to get a bit of the ball, as has this play in Braden Lawler. So Lawler, once again, looking for his options. Players just moving around for him. Looks for the player over the top there. Good attempted mark there. Couldn't quite pick it up. Was the player in Matt Coleman. Spoiled over the top by that University player.
Collerton, he's done
there
pretty good down
Collerton.
back, hasn't he?
He's
Young
been
Ben
very
Collerton.
good, young Benny Collerton.
Brother Troy, number 20 as well.
And the umpire is going to throw it around again. Probably 75 metres around from the North Beach goal. They've done a bit of attacking in this third quarter as the umpire throws it again. Blakely and Cranley. That play there, Lawler can't quite get it, but straight into a tackle. Good quick hands out there. Gajewski almost able to grab it. North Beach Footy Club, not the greatest kick, kind of spoiled off the boot there. Chris Wells, set upon straight away, and that is going to be holding the ball. Great tackle by Troy Cullerton there. The two Cullerton boys doing quite well for University. Goes to handball the ball off. Inverarity, just sidestep again. Was that a handball? Apparently it was. Ball going inside 50, Trombetta, and just ends up getting that extra couple of metres on the play in Nick Wells. As soon as he saw that ball going inside 50, Nick Wells, he went, oh, geez, this little bloke's got some wheels.
So, once again, the smart spot in Verarity, wasn't he? Through the traffic there and very smart. Didn't panic. And the ball's going forward in this little Trombotto. We saw him kick, I think, 5 or 6 one day, didn't we? He's down at, down at Curtin Uni Wesley. Very smart player. This kind of like the Popolo, poor Popolo for the Hawthorn Footy Club. There you go.
Yeah, he was indeed. He does show pretty good pressure, does Trombetta from time to time. Probably kicked this one from about 35 metres out. Does Shawnee Trombetta first shot on goal for the game? Looks like it might have just gone to the left of screen. And once again, another behind on the board. They've had 2 of them this quarter, Cam. Couple of blemishes, but still lead this game 5 goals to 32. North Beach Football Club 2 goals 6-18 on the Rorio Rourke scoreboard.
So Bowie has it. Can lowers his eyes off. Puts his play under pressure. Takes a good mark as Garcia. Plays on. Good kick. Passes a play here. Finds Jack McIntosh. Loses over. Bow running on him. No one's on him for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Decisive play on by hand by McIntosh. Up the corridor's okay. McIntosh will get the 1-2. Oh, he's fell below his knees. Put his play under pressure. Get it there. Adam Swain. Swain over left and found his teammate there in Wells. Wells over the top, found James Garcia, smothered off the ground, was good. Wells got one high. The umpire said no, he didn't. So it's play on. So University have the number here too. Kaczynski. Kaczynski on his right, found his teammate there in Dwayne Lake. Lake back to Kaczynski. Kaczynski goes down the line. Didn't look where he was kicking to. Waters turned the ball straight back over, and Chris Wells can relieve the pressure for North Beach.
So Chris Wells with the ball. Just goes the chip kick. Let's see if the teams just try and calm things down. It's been frenetic the last minute or so. Play with the ball there. Matty Coleman tries to go and find the corridor and finds Scurrier. Scurrier onto his left foot, just kicking to the advantage there of the big fella in Lukey Simons. Simons just goes to knock it forward. Probably not the best kick in the way. Just puts his body on it. Lucasen in there as well, but picked up by University. University now go to kick the ball forward. Goes to find the big fella there. Oh, good quick hand in there by Matty Holden. One of his better things today. But follow up there by Brent Evans on Hooper. Ball going forward, and the umpire has seen a free kick. And that's going to go across to the University player. Matty Holden just able to chip that player high.
Matty Davies
doesn't mind having a quick chat, does Matty Davies. And he's let, let's say, his opposite player in Matty Holden know that he's got the ball as Davey goes to kick the ball in. Just out there in front of the dock. Evans drops a mark he shouldn't have. And Trombetta can't quite pick it up.
Evans, tell you what.
Need to take those ones, son.
Through his hands like some soap there, and they needed that mark to stick, that it didn't, and a bit of a let off there for North Beach. So midway through the third quarter, the premiership quarter, the margin's 14 points. Visiting side University are up. Ball has it here. Lawler, he's been prolific so far this afternoon. Tried to find his teammate over there in Matthew Coleman. Coleman was okay, so the play over there was late. Hit the ball with vigour. Handball was over the top. Could have gone Trombetta. Decides to kick around the corner. Hooper down there back as has been all day for North Beach. And it's another minor score to University. On the scoreboard they are the Royal Rock scoreboard. That's 5-2-32. North Beach are 2 goals 6-18. The margin of 14 points.
So Tommy Hooper with the ball now, just in his back line. Not in a major rush as he just strolls out. Looks to go long down the line to one of the big players. Well done there. Oh, quick hands. McIntosh running through. Runs and carries beautifully. Left-footed chip. Probably not his best kick as it could have hit up Reed and he overran it. University now just going to chip, and it's O'Hara. Goes across to Cullerton. Hasn't made many mistakes today, but does that time. Lucasen puts his body on the line. The left footer goes to chip it up. This could be
great kick.
Well done to Nick Reed. Reed drops one he should have taken and misses a goal he should have kicked as well.
Pressure by Timmy O'Hara. Absolutely outstanding. A goal-saving tackle by the veteran in O'Hara. Brilliant effort by him. Play of the day, Timmy O'Hara.
So they go to kicking the ball now. Cullerton able to just take that mark just inside his 50. That's that player in Ben Cullerton. Just looking for some options. Just decides to chip across. Finds Cam Wilson now. So Wilson, another chip kick. Finds a player in Lake. Another one that's been pretty good today for the University Footy Club. Leading player in the big Doc Blakely. Probably not his best kick there as he overcooks it. University trying to pick up the ball there. What's the umpire going to play here? I reckon that could be holding the ball. Yes, it is.
Well done, Ward. Been doing it all day, apparently.
So Cam Wilson decides to play on. Just drives it inside 50 there. The big play there in Davies. Oh, almost able to take it. Uses his sheer power. Matty Holden, once again, gets the ball out. Sits there for Catalafamo. Goes to go the quick hands. Not the greatest, but goes across. Well done by North Beach. Just on to work it out. Oh, big tackle there by Darcy Thompson. And
sling tackle.
He's hurt that player there in, I think that could be Shannon Lucasen possibly. No, it's not.
He's given the yellow card, I think, straight off the ground.
Yeah, that was probably an unnecessary tackle there. And the
ball done by the umpire. Straight out, no hesitation whatsoever, Ward. You're going to get the yellow card and you're going to go take 5 minutes in the sin bin.
Yeah, definitely. No, great call. I'm sure he'll get a bit of feedback as he comes off the ground. That play there was actually James Garcia. He looks like he was a little bit worse for wear to start with. But he's going all right now as we start to get a bit of lip in the game at the moment. That player goes off the ground. Trainer just coming out to make sure that Garcia is all right. And they've decided. Yep, looks like
it's a very fairly good actor, Garcia. Was that Adam Garcia, the actor?
I think it was.
Is there a relation, do you reckon, this bloke?
I don't know, mate. We'll see what we can find out for you.
So JC, James E. Garcia has it, lowers his eyes. Good kick, or drops an easy mark for the North Beach player, but running on the contest underneath was okay. Garcia gets it back. He's okay, he says, don't worry about that. Gets the ball again, and good marks have been taken by the North Beach player, Lawler. He's had a good quarter, Lawler. Kicks the ball to the pocket. Ball over the top was okay. Run to the contest, showing it. Puts the afterburners on, and I think he's kicked a goal. Oh, no, he's missed.
Umpire said that's just touched the post on the way through.
Could have been a contender for the goal of the day, but it wasn't. It was a minus point only. So they're 2-7 they are, North Beach. University of 5-3. They're still in front at the moment, the visiting side. So Inverity has it now for University. He's been a good player. Moles Inverity on the right foot. Cataferno drops it. Goes back in the contest again. Well done by University player in Charlie Mitchell. He was good. Lowers his eyes and finds the teammate. Lace out. Chop was okay. The umpire said play onto it. Very good tackle from behind by Lawler. Excellent effort by him. They have the net play now, North Beach. Catalafano around the corner was okay. Hitting the ball extremely hard. The player's going to need more vigour now. Don't you worry about that. Cranley has it. Lost it. Handballs. Lawler's at the bottom of the pack as well. Tackled by about 3 or 4 University players. And it's definitely gone up a notch so far. This quarter, Ward, both sides are attacking the game with absolute vigour.
Mate, you love to see it. It's as soon as you end up with a player that goes off for a yellow card or something, you know it's going to get real pretty quick. So hot 5 minutes or so coming up as we go to end this third quarter. North Beach putting themselves right in the mix still. Probably could have taken that mark. Oh, kicking in danger, that could have been. No, they've said Catalafama goes the clearing kick, but chopped off by the University player there. I think it could be in Cam Wilson. Wilson goes to kick inside 50. Not his greatest. The big fella there in Evans can't quite grab it. Hooper over the top. Dragged in there by Chris Wells. Ball bouncing around again. No one really seems to want to pick it up. Catalafamo, knowing he's got some pressure, goes to knock it forward. Good quick hands there by that player in Sam Weston. The ball goes out of bounds about 40 metres around from the University goal.
Count down the quarter so far. Just on 21 minutes of this third quarter. University have not kicked a goal. North Beach have kicked one. They've kicked 1-3. Maybe the kick 3-1 would have been a different kettle of fish, but it hasn't. Umpire throws the ball in. Well done by Blakely. Just pricks the ball out of the middle of the contest. Trombotto in front. Overran it. Second effort was okay. Diving on top of the play. The North Beach. He could be in trouble here. He could be in trouble. Umpire said no, he didn't. Playing was okay. North Beach have it now. Running through the contest. Tackle from behind. Well done by that player there in Cam Wilson. Have it now. Donaldson hands over the top to Davies. Davies caught one high, surely. And the umpire saw that as well. And that'll be a kick over the shoulder.
That could be 50, I reckon.
And it is 50 as well. So he's going to bring the ball right into the goal scoring opportunity here. He loves those, Matty Davies. He actually suckers the players in and gains a 50.
Oh, look, Lukey Simons almost ended up taking his head off to start with, and Matty Davies, to his credit, actually dodged that one, but there was a high tackle after that, and look, Cade McKenzie wasn't too rapt about it. Gave a bit of feedback, and Matty Davies walks into an absolute gimme. 6 on the board now for the University Footy Club, and that is the third goal for Matt Davies. He's been a real difference coming into the side this week, Cam.
Certainly did, but it's taken 22 minutes the third quarter, Ward, to get their goal this quarter. But it's a very handy one that, because I think North Beach got themselves back into the contest. They started running the carry and they started to lower their eyes and finding targets. But all you need is just another goal, quick goal kick by Davies. And once again, we're out to a 17-point margin.
Yeah, look, to North Beach's credit, they've been very good in this third quarter, and look, taking it right up to University. Right until that point, I thought, geez, they are, we're going to be set up for a really good last quarter, which I think we still are. Just going to be some extra work for the North Beach side as we tick down to maybe about a couple minutes left now in this third quarter. Umpire has the ball in the middle of the ground. Stott in the ruck this time against the big Doc. Ball goes up. Well done by Doc Blakely, able to just tap it down, goes to try and follow his up work. Stock goes into the bottom of it as well, but just hacked out of there by the player in Wells, but chopped off beautifully by that player in Alex Dykes. So Dykes with the ball finds an open play in Cam Wilson. Oh, well done by that player there. Lots of pressure coming down from Braden Lawler, but he was able to take that nice mark.
Had a good game, Wilson, I reckon.
Yeah, been very good. Definitely come into the game a bit more after quarter time as Wilson goes to pump the ball just inside 50, going the way of Evans. Davies there as well. There's the other play in Cullerton onto his left foot. Ball's just going to sit there. Stott. Oh, good handball over the top. Finds Martino. Martino just trying to run and carry. Probably not the greatest kick. Good spoil back in, but follows the ball up beautifully there. McIntosh. Cheeky handball over the top. Almost to himself in the end. Ball gone inboard. I don't know about that handball to the big fella there. Cam Wilson there, but hacks the ball forward. Inverarity. Inverarity handballs not to his own teammate. Might have heard another voice. And McKenzie goes to chip the ball forward. Oh, well done going back with the ball was Lamont. Oh, picks the ball up. This is going to be a pretty important passage of play. How does he kick it? Great kick to Garcia. Oh, geez, he did that very, very well, did James Garcia. Excellent kick, Sam Lamont. Great mark, James Garcia.
Pick up by Samuel Lamont below his knees board. Hit it with pace. Just really, really good effort. And I tell you what, if they need a goal for this, Garcia's kicked the only goals they have for North Beach. He's kicked 2, 1 in the first and kicked 1 in the third. Kick this goal here, and it'll be very, very handy goal they have for North Beach.
I think could be right near when the siren blows as well, mate.
It's about 35 metres out. Garcia leans back. Beautiful kick off the boot. Does not trouble the goal umpire. That's dead-eye dick for Jamesy Garcia. He has kicked his third goal, but more importantly, that is the third goal for North Beach.
Looking at one they needed right on the tick of three-quarter time there on the Rory O'Rourke scoreboard. We're back within the 13-point contest here. University, 6 goals, 3, 39. North Beach, 3 goals, 8, 26. It is three-quarter time here, Cam Robbins. What do North Beach need to do in this last quarter?
I think the scoring end, Ward, I think Uni will have the scoring end to the left of the screen, but 11 scoring shots to 9, so obviously North Beach have had more scoring shots, but I think University have been more clinical when they moved the ball forward. They had a lot of patches of the play there in North Beach, but just that goal to Matty Davis at the 22-minute mark of the third quarter, they worked their backsides, didn't they, Ward, to get themselves back into the contest, North Beach. And just a little blemish by them, and University kick an easy goal courtesy of Davies.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all the difference you need. And if that goal doesn't happen, we find ourselves with a 1-goal margin going into the last quarter. But look, 2 goals behind, home ground advantage, absolutely pumped up as well. I think North Beach are going to be right in this contest. Stay with us. We'll be back after a quick break, and what's going to be a great last quarter down at Charles Rowley Reserve in North Beach.
Welcome back to Charles Rowley Reserves in North Beach. Three-quarter time sees the visiting side University 6-3-39. North Beach at 3-8-26, a margin of 13 points. And the field umpire's about to throw the ball up, middle of ground. Blakely versus the big ruckman in Cranley. They've been doing it all day. Cranley gets it. Inside banana kick, kicks the ball to centre half forward. What's it bounce like? It's okay. Bounces up okay for Adam Swain. Swain goes to Lucas Sane on his left foot. He hasn't troubled the goal score all day in Fullerton. The Rockets are bolted down back by University. That's Ben Collerton. He's been a very good player for University this afternoon.
Yeah, he has. And just from the angle I was looking at, I reckon they might have called that ball out of bounds a bit early. But look, Collerton had it anyways. He goes a long clearing kick. Great one up the ground. And Doc Blakely's been exceptional all day as he takes that mark, handballs it off to the player in Sam West. Also been handy through the ruck. Goes to hit up Lake, but not taken and knocked over by the North Beach player. Almost could have been given a free kick, I reckon. It was the player in Chris Wells. The umpire says, no, I'm going to throw it in right in front of that North Beach bar. I think some of them have started to go inside. It is getting a bit cold out here now. Having a couple of bevies, a couple of meat pies as well, staying warm. As the umpire throws it in, the two big ruckmen that have been doing all day, knocked over the top there by Cranley. University go to take the ball out, but gang tackled by two North Beach players there. One of those is Lawler. The other one, the player there, I think in Nick Wells. And the umpire says, let's have it back again. Pressure pretty good so far to start this fourth quarter, Cam Robbins.
Certainly is. Umpire's going to throw the ball up. Blakely Cranley wins that one, thumps the ball forward, but roving the ball well is Sam West. West on the right foot, hugs the ball around the boundary line. Good effort by the North Beach player, but I think he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. He has done. Lawler's kicked that out of bounds on the full, so the University have the kick at the moment. That's Wilson. He's been good down back too. Cam Wilson for University, lowers his eyes, good kick. Run out of space is Blakely. He's been well. Blakely decisive player. And back to Wilson. Wilson on the right foot kicks the ball the half forward flank. Over the top was okay. Roving the ball extremely well was a North Beach player in McIntosh on his left foot was okay. And you have the number. Very nimble on his feet there was by Sam West. But he's turned the ball straight back over. It comes back with a bit of interest. The inside banana kicking the ball forward. But it worked out okay. No, it didn't out of bounds on the full. I tell you what. I think that kick thing was by Chris Wells. An inside banana on the left foot, Ward, and wasn't all that good in the end.
No, that's always going to be a tough one to try and kick there. Interesting one here. It looks like they've moved Bottichier, who normally runs well off half-back. He's currently playing at full forward. So, yeah, the coach there has decided to throw the magnets around a bit and see if he can get an extra spark as North Beach go to push the ball forward there. Oh, great tackle there by the North Beach and the University sides. Everyone was tackling everyone. And the umpire says, let's have it back right in front of the interchange gates.
Is Nick Reid out there? Would have come to see Nick Reid at all?
Oh, look, unless he's in the middle at the moment, but he might have started off at the moment as the umpire throws it up. Probably knocked down by Cranley there, but straight out of bounds.
Chewing up a bit of time, they are University. We're going just on 3 minutes of the last quarter, Ward. So, and the other interesting game is West Coast are beating Kingsway by about 13 or 14 points down at West Coast Oval, and that could give you the lollies over me in the tipping competition. That's what I'm worried about. Back here live, we both tipped North Beach, who are actually behind at the moment.
Oh no, it's been an interesting round of footy so far as University go inside, and that breeze really starting to go across the ground the other way now. And unfortunately, on the other ground, we can see a young guy that looks like he's just been stretched off in one of the other lower grade North Beach games. Hopefully, that player is okay. As North Beach go to kick the ball back inside, ball goes over the top and out of bounds. And the umpire will throw it in. It's
going to be interesting ball when we pick the best on the ground to win the famous Dartfish beanie. So we have to go through the plays on the latter stage of this last score to pick out the best play on the ground. So it's going to be a difficult one. University obviously on top at the moment. They rock the contest. That's Cranley. Brought the ball to the ground. Opposition ruckman Blakely put a tackle on. And the umpire says ball's going nowhere. Give the ball back to me.
Yeah, the North Beach player hit that contest really, really hard, but gang tackled straight away. Keeping the ball nice and close. Cranley tries to go straight down, but good pick out and handball there by Blakely. Ball's cleared out. Play in Wells. Wells, he's got options this side of the ground. That's not a bad kick. How will it sit? Does sit okay. That play there in Matty Coleman. Coleman goes back inboard. Absolute shocker and finds Cam Wilson. Wilson being very good. Looks for his options on the far side, but straight to the North Beach player isn't able to pick it up. Goes inside. Inverarity being very good. Quick handball out. Knocked forward by Collerton. Collerton, not the greatest kick in the world. Picked up by North Beach Footy Club. Gang tackle. Umpire says, I'll come in, I'll grab it, and I'll ball it up again.
So we're just a bit of a battle at the moment. Still 6-3 to 3-8. Margin of 13 points. The visiting side, Uni, you're up. Umpire throws the ball up. Brings the ball to the ground. Cranley. It is play there in Garcia. It's a play move forward there, number 23 in Botticini. Botticini's overran it. Good pressure then by the play. Fullerton, he's been good down back. Has a bit of run and carry to the North Beach play, but once again, Uni have numbers around the contest. Handball's okay. Oh, done the old, don't argue then. Caught one high, was a university player in Dwayne Lake. Thought it was in the World Championship Wrestling then. Well, caught one high, and they have the free kick and decides to switch the play and finds a teammate over there in Quinn Donaldson. Donaldson on the right boot. Playing the ball extremely well. That's Cam Wilson. He's had a good game this afternoon. Wilson lowers his eyes. It's about taking a one-hander. Then was Davies, but he ran under it. Hooper has it now. Tackle by Davies was okay. Threw him over the boundary line. The umpire says, I think he didn't have it. Or it's a sling tackle, or it's give the ball to me, and it's the latter.
And so the umpire has it on the far side of the ground. Cranley once again knocks down the ruck straight to Lawler, able to flick it out. Wells with the ball. Good pressure there by Donaldson. Donaldson just shimmies his way out. On the boot was Sam West. Sam West up and under. The umpire's found something there. Free kick.
Yeah, not a relay. It caught one high, so it's going to go back to where it came from. It's in a university play. I think you find that'll be Sam West.
So Sam West will end up with the ball right on the far wing there. No one on the mark at the moment. Could just play on if he felt like it. Sam West with the footy. Just sets it up, sets it long, sets it high. Players going up there. Cranley can't quite take the mark. Drops what he should have taken. Done in by that player on the bottom of the pack is Ryan Donaldson. Trying to get rid of the ball, but set upon by Cranley, who will go up in this ruck contest.
25 metres out from the university goal. Umpire throws the ball up. It's Blakely versus Cranley. Blake was good. Tried to find Donaldson and or Wilson. Umpire's seen something off the ball, and looks like Lawler would be the recipient of the free kick. He is. So Lawler has it now. He's played well for North Beach. Umpire says play on. There's nothing to kick to Lawler. He doesn't know what to do, so he tries to draw a play over the top. They have the ball now. It can switcheroo play, and they do that over the far side. Good thumping kick, and it works out okay, and finds the North Beach player there in Chris Wells.
So Chris Wells just goes to kick it long. Oh, unfortunately, no one able to take that. Mark Swain was able to try and chase it. Could have fallen in his back. Well done there by the North Beach player. Oh, great sidestep. Good handball back. Oh, that's got to be a free kick. Umpire, no, they said. And very lucky tackle there by Adam Swain. Probably slipped a little bit high. Could have taken out that player there in Max Muzared. The umpire says...
It's been fairly quiet, Muzared.
Yeah, he has been indeed. Two big ruckmen go up this time. Play in Evans hasn't seen much ruck time there, but
got
ends
one
up
high, surely.
definitely
North Beach player.
putting him in the sleeper hold, and the North Beach player will get this free kick here. The player at the bottom of the pack is Braden Lawler, who's been absolutely everywhere today. I think he's definitely probably been North Beach's best player today.
By Country Mail, gone 8 minutes since the last quarter. Lawler kicks the ball. Garcia takes an absolute ripper right in front of us. Jamesy Garcia, he's kicked 3 goals. And I tell you what, this will be a very, very difficult kick for goal, but he's got the skill and appetite to do it, Jamesy Garcia.
Absolutely, and I think he's put his hand up to possibly hanger of the week as well.
Oh,
there, mate.
Beautiful hanger of the meat by Jamesy Garcia. JC has it now, tucked away in a pocket here. Garcia, deliberate shot of goals, gives it a bit of air. He's not going to come around much from there. Over the top, Spall's okay. Sock it off the ground! Oh, it's touched off the boot.
Unlucky, and Scurrier just running at it. Good quick kick, but yeah, well smothered by the university player. That would have been a crucial goal. Could have got him back within almost a goal there.
Just need a goal here, and North Beach is going back on. University have it now through Nathan Stewart. So Stewart's looking at his options here. Not much to kick through for University. Umpire's called play on now, so Stewart decides to play on. Lowers his eyes. Good kick, tries to find Donaldson. Takes a good thumping mark. Donaldson handball over the top and found his teammate over there in Maloney. Maloney on his right. Good defensive mark been taken by Hooper. He's been good down back, Tommy Hooper. Lowers his eyes. Good kick and spots his teammate up there in Swain. So Swain has it now. Decides to play on, use his left foot. Goes to a 2-on-1. Umpires here. Garcia has it below his knees, but he overran it. Fullerton was good there by Colleton, and they have it now through Donaldson. Donaldson by a chain of hands found Maloney. Maloney on his right. He's been good, Maloney. Spool over the tap. It's a mark. It's a letter. Adam Swain's taken close to the mark of the day. Swain was sensational. So Swain on the left boot kicks the ball to the centre half forward. Big pack of players there. Spool over the top then by Sam West for Uni. He tried to find his teammate over there. Tackled by Colleton. He caught one high, I think. The umpire saw that as well. And tell you what, he's done a good job down back. Ben Colleton, Ward, he's been good.
He's been very, very good. A general down in defence today and taken high by Cranley. Colleton goes to kick it long up the line, 2-on-2. Ball spoiled over the top there by the player in Troy Colleton. And we'll have a boundary throw in about 70 metres around from the North Beach goal. And
Mr. and Mrs. Colleton, I think they'll be proud of their boys today. They've played very, very good games for University.
Yeah, look, absolutely right. North Beach, they're trying to put the pressure on at the moment, but it's just that kick inside 50 that's letting them down at the moment as the umpire goes to throw the ball in. Almost knocked out by Blakely. Donaldson jumps on it straight away.
Good tackle.
It's set upon by the North Beach player. Umpire says that's going to be holding the ball. And a North Beach Footy Club will get the ball back.
Lawler again. He's been outstanding, hasn't he? Lawler has it again. Too far out to goal, so Lawler decides to kick the ball to the hot spot. Garcia over the top. Brought the ball to the ground, but University have the numbers there. Once again, down back, Colleton. He's overrun. He's in a bit of trouble here, Colleton. Could be in trouble. The umpire's still calling it. Umpire's called played on. Garcia has it here. Put his ball eye over the footy. Have the Nang finds Inverarity. Inverarity gains a few metres. Tries to find Wilson. And also the North Beach player. But good pressure by North Beach. If they can sneak a goal here, Ward, it's game on.
Oh, look, and I think they're every chance of doing it here. Well done by the University player. If he'd picked it up, it would have been holding the ball straight away. As the umpire has the ball 35 metres around from the North Beach goal. Throws it in, Stott up in the ruck. Good fist down. No one able to quite pick it up. Donaldson there. Almost gets pushed in the back.
Yeah, good call there, Ward.
Picked one up there and pushed in the back against.
It could be an umpire too, mate, a commentator and umpire, Ward. You've picked out a lot of good free kicks here this afternoon.
I reckon it'd be a tough gig doing both, mate. I wouldn't want to be an umpire out there today, mate. Too much running around just quietly. And Cam Wilson with just a settling mark just on his 50-metre line. Goes to kick long up the line. No big ruckman there to try and get that ball, and there is indeed, Cranley for North Beach. So Cranley just pumps it long. Bit of air under the ball. Garcia, he looked like he could have taken that one over the top, spoils it nicely and sets upon the University player. That player watching the ball go out of bounds was Tom Stewart, being good today, as is his fellow number 7 in James Garcia for North Beach Footy Club.
Absolutely, the bounce jump ball going to throw the ball in. They just need to peg one back here, North Beach. They've got all the attacking 50 at the moment, but they haven't been able to convert on the scoreboard. So the bounce umpire is going to throw the ball up. It's Blakely doing the ruck work for Uni. Brings the ball in the contest as Blakely. North Beach have it. Hardly been side as Lucas done. He's been very, very quiet, but throws the ball on the boot. It's ball over the top by the University player was fantastic. And that was Timmy O'Hara, and it's been a rush behind to North Beach. Just bring it back another margin there, Ward. They're now 3-10, but University 6-3.
And just a nice kick in there by Stewart. Finds Donaldson. Donaldson goes to play on straight away. Good kick out onto the far side and finds a player in, I think that's Jai Harris. Might be, or is that Cam Wilson?
I think you're on the first time, Harris, mate.
Harris, so he just goes up the ground, finds a big back of players. A player going over the top there, wasn't quite able to get it. Quick handball out there by Nick Wells. Well done there by North Beach Footy Club. Great pressure there. Nick Bowes, quick handball over the top. Has the umpire paid something? No, he hasn't. That's the other ground, which has got me again. Ball going there. Lamont not quite able to get it. Knocked out of bounds there by that player in Darcy Thompson for University Football Club. The umpire will throw it in just near the timekeeper's gate, just down on the far wing.
So Boundjohn's going to throw the ball in. Starting to get a bit chilly here at Charles Riley. Wish I brought a jumper. Didn't listen to my wife. I'm an idiot. Only got a shirt on at the moment. Blakely has it. Bring the ball to the ground. Tried to find Lake. It's been set upon by about 3 or 4 North Beach players. Now, field umpire says, give the ball to me. Picking himself on the back of the pack once again is Wilson, Cam Wilson. He's done a good job there for Uni. Umpire throws the ball up. Brute strength there by Blakely wins it. Donaldson set upon by about 2 or 3 players. Once again, Ward, ball's going nowhere.
Yeah, we're at the interesting stage of the game now. Just over 10 minutes left in this contest. Plenty of stoppages, I think, University will be wanting to get. North Beach just trying to get the ball forward as they almost do there through Cranley. But set upon again. Good tackle there by Dwayne Lake. Been very good for University Football Club again. And once again, we'll have a ball up just on the edge of the centre square. Umpire throws it up. Two big fellas there. Cranley has a swing. Lake grabs it straight away. But set upon by the other number 11 in Braden Lawler. And the umpire's going to have another ball up in the exact same spot that the other one just was. Probably 4 or 5 stoppages in the last minute or so as the umpire throws it up again. Cranley against Blakely. Cranley goes to knock it forward. Oh, Nick Bowe, great tackle on that play in Finlay Maloney and just forcing it that little bit further forward. 55 metres out now from the North Beach goal. North Beach still 11 points down, Cam Robbins.
Certainly have gone 13 minutes to the last quarter. About another 10 minutes to go. Donaldson is at a big last quarter. Throws the ball out with a handball. Was okay. Kick around the corner by the University plane. Kajiski was okay. Tried to get it. Free kick. The umpire saw it as well. A little fella there in Trombotto. Sucked the play right in there. Umpire's right on it. Oh, I think he's called it play on.
There was a bit of feedback there from the crowd.
Yeah, fair enough too. The umpire says, give the ball to me. And a good decision in the end by the umpire. So the umpire's going to throw the ball up. Trying to ask who's the ruckman here. Blakely Doc said, I'm coming. I'm going to do the University ruck work. Done all day. Blakely brings the ball to the contest. North Beach have the numbers. Find Lamont. Lamont around the corner was okay, and then find Swain. Swain thrown in his boot. Gained a few meterage. Good defensive pressure by the North Beach player. I think he dragged him high was University. Umpire said that. Certainly did. And a free kick goes to the way of University, and that'll be Darcy Thompson. Been pretty quiet. Haven't called his name too much this afternoon, Ward. Darcy Thompson.
No, look, he's been pretty good. He's ended up with some of these smaller forwards for the North Beach Footy Club, and look, he's kept them pretty much very quiet as the ball goes down the ground, dropped by Cranley, but picked up by Catalafamo. Just flicks the ball back there. Martino tries to cross the ball. It's going to need a good kick, and it is a good kick. Finds that play in Lukey Simons. Just goes in Boyd. Finds Lamont. Lamont decides, well, we've got to get this game going, boys. Flicks it over the top. Finds Bowes. Back to Lamont. Lamont, good run and carry. Stott goes to run inside. Quick handball inside. Dylan Campbell. Oh, no, and that could be bad for Sam Lamont. Umpire's got to stop the game, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's definitely done a right knee. He's definitely snapped an ACL or done a serious damage to that right knee of these.
Yeah, both players from both teams can see that the young player in Sam Lamont is not doing too well. It's absolutely tragic to see, mate.
I know, suffered from a couple of knee recos myself. I know when you snap the ACL, it's just instant pain. And apologies for the parents of this young lad. He's in immense pain. The left knee buckled under his weight. And that's unfortunate news because he's a vital player for North Beach, Sam Lamont. Very key player. And he's definitely done his left knee.
Yeah, look, he's coming off the ground now. You can see he's obviously in pain as he's coming off the ground. Both teams just going into their own little huddles at the moment, starting to kind of break up now. But, Jesus, he's done well to come off the ground as quickly as he has. And look, it was obviously an instrumental player for North Beach Footy Club. Let's hope it's not the worst news possible. But look, it didn't look good, did it, Cam?
Definitely didn't. You can hear that big loud snap. The ACL, 17 minutes gone of this last quarter. Umpire has it now. Blakely wins it again. Handball's okay by North Beach. Diving at the bottom of the pack there for Lake. He's been good. Set upon by about 3 or 4 players. Umpire says, give the ball to me. We're going nowhere. 17 minutes gone. North Beach are 3 goals 10. That's 28. University 6-3-39. It's a margin of 11 points with about probably 8 or 9 minutes to go of this game, Ward.
So the umpire throws it up again. Blakely probably just able to get that. Wells just tries to hack the ball forward there. Picked up there by the University player there who jumps it onto his right boot. Sits for Trombotto. Oh, well done there by the North Beach player. Catalafamo. Smart kick. Ends up hitting up Nick Wells. So Nick Wells on his left foot, 75 from home, just kicks it long. He's got Garcia, he's got Lucasen over the back. Almost marked there by Cullerton. Just goes to flick the ball out. Matty Davies actually gone behind the ball now, which is smart by University Footy Club. Just hacked forward there. Finds Holden. He's just got to lower his eyes. Decides to go long instead. Probably not the greatest kick. Oh, those are the ones that you've got to be careful of. They can take a bit of a right turn. But once again, Cullerton goes to kick the ball out. Great kick there and fires the player in Charlie Mitchell. Quinn Donaldson, sorry, that's Ryan Donaldson picks it up, finds Lake and back the other way to Mitchell. Ball knocked forward then again. Great spoil there. Dylan Campbell just chips it forward and finds the big fella in Josh Stott, 55 metres away from home camp.
Definitely hasn't seen Nick Reid since just about half time there, Ward. He must be injured. So the big fella has it now. Joshua Scott decides to play on from outside. Fidji's a mongrel boot off the ball. It's about taking a good mark. I'll pay that, surely. Ben Collerton. He has been absolutely outstanding. He could figure in the Dartfish play of the day, Collerton. He's been brilliant down back. Decides to kick the ball on, tries to find his teammate over in Jai Harris. Harris' second effort was okay. Threw himself back on the contest. Good pressure then by the North Beach player and Jackie McIntosh. The umpire says, give the ball to me. They're just chewing up a lot of time, University, but they are maintaining their composure under pressure, Ward.
Yeah, look, and North Beach still throwing everything they can at the moment as the Doc knocks the ball down and finds Lake just on the far side. Kicks to a 3-on-1 in favour of North Beach, and they are able to force the ball over the boundary. Just over 4 minutes left now in this last quarter. University still holding an 11-point lead. 6-3-39, North Beach 3-10-28 on the Rory O'Rourke scoreboard.
So it's Blakely versus Cranley, right in front of the North Beach faithful there. Cranley, knock over. That bat was fantastic. Heard the call out from Bowie. Bowie on the right and finds lace out Joshua Scott. They need to do something here. University Scott lowers his eyes. Good effort by the University player Nathan Stewart. Left his play to Stewart and runs hard at the contest. Well done by Stewart. Finds Garcia though for North Beach. Garcia around the corner was good little kick, or overrun the footy there was that play in Botticini. And Matty Davis down back, as Ward said, thrown down back, uses the ball extremely well, and lace out finds his teammate there in Darcy Thompson. Thompson on the left. Transition of play was fantastic by University, and they have the ball here now from outside 50. That's Kaczynski, kicks over the top and tries to find his teammate Troy Collerton. But then boundary umpire says, give the ball to me. They're fantastic down here by University. Number 7, Nathan Stewart, there was fantastic.
Yeah, just smart by him. Probably not the best kick by Stott, not to the advantage of the other number 7 in Garcia, but look, Stewart, to his credit, just ran through the contest well. Were able to get the ball up that end of the ground, and University able to take some of the pressure off. 3 minutes to go in this contest now as the umpire goes to throw the ball in. Cranley just knocks the ruck out. 3 North Beach players chasing after it.
Pick up.
Quick hands across there. Not the greatest though. University able to get it. Cam Wilson being good today, just chips it up. Doesn't quite sit, but it does for a North Beach player. Quick hands out now. Finds Scurrier. He's got wheels. Takes one bounce. Takes 2. He's got plenty of space in front of him. Who'll go to him? Just decides to try and kick it long to Garcia. Once again, Stewart, great hands there. Spoils it down. Collerton, taken high by Lucasen, and that's a free kick, son.
Ben Collerton definitely will figure in the Dartfest Beanie play of the day. The Rocket Gibraltar down back. Collerton, both him and his brother Troy have been very serviceable players here for University, so Collerton can kick the ball down the line. It's a good kick, one-on-one, a good mark at the back though. I know the North Beach player dropped it. They have the ball now and they had to go backwards rather than go forward. Garcia has it, lowers it and finds his teammate there in Braden Lawler. He's been everywhere. Lawler decides to play on, lowers his eyes this time, kicked to forward. Pressure by O'Hara down back was okay. Spin around, got himself back into trouble with Swain. Swain's to Lucasen. He's had a Barry Crocker today, Lucasen. Has it here now. Could make a hero of himself. Lowers his eyes and good kick. Laced out. Or was it just a missed kick? But it doesn't matter. The North Beach player has the opportunity here, and that's Matthew Coleman. He's been fairly quiet, but Lux of Fortune wasn't a good kick, but lands in the front of Matthew Coleman. So Coleman, deliberate shot of goals, only 5 metres out. And I tell you what, he's missed. He's absolutely missed a soda. And that sums up their day here at the moment. North Beach are 3 goals 11 and University are 6 goals 3.
Oh, look, I'm stunned. Unfortunately, if that ball goes through the middle there, we find ourselves with a 5-point margin with about a minute to go. But one to watch there, I just saw Braden Lawler walk off the ground. He looks like he tweaked a knee slash ankle, which could be a bit of a concern. And good mark there. Nick Bowe just chips one inside 50. And Matty Coleman, son, you've got to do better with this one.
So 10 points the margin. We've gone 23 minutes of this last quarter. Coleman has got to do something here. He doesn't know what to do. He's getting a lot of direction from his players. So Coleman goes back, kicks the ball high, kicks the ball wide, and that is another minor score. They've done all the attack in this quarter, Wood, but they have not converted on the scoreboard, and that's why they are behind.
Yeah, look, definitely right. And with only a few seconds to go now left in this contest, University, I think they might have done just enough to win this game today, Cam Robbins.
I think they will hang on. 10 points the margin. It's been 15 scoring shots, though, to 9, but University have had those 3 goals in the second quarter, and that's what got them over the top here. Nathan Stewart has it now, kicks the ball down the line, goes a half-back flank, over the top, running hard in the contest and taking a very, very good attacking mark. There's a big ruckman in Cranley. He's been okay, Cole Cranley, and he gets a 50. Is there enough time? No. There isn't. That is the siren. University are going to win this game of footy. The visiting side, the underdogs, they have won this game against North Beach, but opportunity Cranley to put a goal on the score, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to change the result here this afternoon. There's no one on the mark. He just goes back and he actually kicks that goal, but too little too late. It's all over. Red Rover here. They have won out victorious here. University 6 goals 3 and North Beach are 4 goals 12. But if they had kicked a couple of goals in that last quarter by Matthew Coleman, Ward, it might have been different.
Mate, it's a 4-point game in the end.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like North Beach, they did really, really well there to kind of come in and put that pressure on. After quarter time, they've kicked 3 goals 11. And really had a chance to win the game compared to University's 4 goals 3. So, look, really did have a lot of the scoring shots towards the end of this game. But look, one of the talking points for me is probably the couple of the key injuries. Hopefully Braden Lawler's all right, and look, we know Samuel Lamont might be in a bit of trouble. But look, congratulations to University. They've come to the beach and they've ended up coming away with the win today.
And they definitely made you and me look like idiots because we both picked, I picked North Beach to win by 31. I think you beat North Beach by 17. We both lost that one in the Ward and Wardo and the Robbo tips. So not happy with that. Major goal scorers for each respective side. First of all, the victorious side for University, Matty Davis, he kicked 3, 2 in the first and 1 in the third. Then single goal scorers to Mino Inferiority and Finn Maloney and also Cam Wilson. Major goal scorers for North Beach was James Garcia, he kicked 3, and Kyle Cranley, that late goal in that last quarter, he kicked 1. But overall, a fantastic effort by University. But as you said, Ward, North Beach, they kick 1-11. That's correct, 1 goals 11 after quarter time. If it had been 6 goals 5 or 7 goals forward, Ward, it might have been a different kettle of fish. But University, what a lot about like them, their pressure on the ball carrier throughout the course of the day was absolutely fantastic. Better players for mine. Mino Inferiority wing, he was outstanding for University. Ryan Donaldson, Quinn Donaldson, very good in the midfield. The big ruck, Nathan Blakely did a very good job. Kane Wilson was good down back, and Ben Collerton was fantastic down back. Better players there for North Beach there, Ward.
Look, they probably end up having a few even contributors for the guys that actually did play well. The best on ground for me was definitely Braden Lawler. I guess as far as North Beach is concerned, Tommy Hooper was pretty good down back most of the day. Cranley, he ended up, he battled manfully in the ruck, pretty much solo for the day. Joshy Stott jumped in there a little bit. I didn't mind the work of Nick Bowe, just quick hands, and he was able to get those quick relieving possessions out there. Catalafamo had a fair bit of the footy floating around as well. But look, James Garcia with his 3 goals was very good for North Beach Football Club as well. But look, a Dartfish beanie. We've got to come up with a player, mate.
Well, I think to mine, I like a old-fashioned Rocket Gibraltar defender, and I'm going to win the Dartfish beanie. I think I'm going to go to Benny Collerton down back, number 24 for University. His courage going back to the floor of the play numerous times. He got ring tackled around the neck a few times in that last quarter. He's just so good under pressure, made very good decisions. So for mine, and probably Wardo, you'll back me up, number 24 for University. You win the Dartfish player of the day, Benny Collerton. Yeah,
look, well down to Benny Collerton, and look, we'll make sure we get this beanie across to you soon, mate. And look, congratulations on being the best on ground today in the Perth Football League A grade game between North Beach and University Football Club.
So it has been a victorious to the visiting side of University. They have won out victorious here, 6 goals 3. That's 37 to North Beach, 4 goals 12, 36. A margin in the end by 3 points. Really good afternoon, Wardo. Thanks for your commentary. Thank you very much for doing all the producing. We'll be back between the posts for you guys next Thursday, and next week I think we're going to see Bassendean and West Coast play of the game next weekend on a Saturday. Look forward to your company.